New Year! Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Iron Valor Wild Beyond the Witchlight. You are looking beautiful this evening. Did you do something new with your hair? You look great. Wow. We have no less.
Thank you for noticing.
Who got a haircut today. Yes, Max is one of them. If this is your first time joining us, thank you for joining us. Or if you're coming back, we are so pleased to be back in the presence of the blood gods. This is our Wild Beyond the Witchlight chapter of Iron Valor, which is our show where we head through Wizards of the Coast's modules in our own, definitely heroic, direct way. And you guys, who we lovingly call the Blood Gods, are able to impact and affect the story as we move along. As you follow along, let me scroll down to make sure that I'm not making things up here. As you guys watch the show, any of the shows on our channel, you gain Valor tokens. Valor tokens help grant players luck and the party blessings and me curses. For some reason, it is always me who gets cursed. It's very hurtful to me. You gain Valor tokens by simply watching the stream, and you can use the command point commands to see ways that you, yes you, can influence the game. All right, but before we go and get started and get our little recap and everything like that, I have got to yell and scream and shout and blast out my microphone with all the lovely people who help us be here today. All right, so a shout out to our partners. I'm gonna shout out first to our new partner. I don't think I've gotten to talk about them at all yet because we've been bouncing around a little bit in terms of scheduling, but I wanna give a shout out to Joint Chiropractic. With all the stress of fighting monsters, even adventurers need adjustments. To keep the magic flowing, visit one of the Joint Chiropractor's 700 nationwide clinics where they aim to provide affordable and convenient chiropractic care to all communities. Answer the call to adventure and get your first examination, consultation, and adjustment for only $29. Put command JOINT into the chat. You will get a link to all of their stuff. It is a great deal. $29, that's like 2 orders of tofu teriyaki at the place down my street. I've been eating a lot of that, so that is how I measure every cost now. Check out Joint Chiropractic, and thank you to Joint Chiropractic for joining us and being so lovely to us. We appreciate you. And my back feels really good right now after cracking it. All right, also want to give a shout out to some familiar names to you guys. 9 Realms Gaming. They create top-notch gaming accessories from the finest woods this realm has to offer. Visit www.9realmsgaming.com and use our exclusive partner code LYRE10, that's LYRE10, to get 10% off at 9realmsgaming.com. Also want to shout out Mythroll Armory. They create unique TTRPG items for everyone to enjoy on their adventures. You can grab their Tin 20. I've got one of mine here. I know some of my players have them as well.
Oh, I got mine. It's so pretty.
So beautiful, so sparkling in the light. They also have beautiful D&D graphic tees.
Good job, Dylan.
And other TTRPG items on their website now at mythrollarmory.com. We are also doing a giveaway tonight. So if you've joined us, which you have, thank you so much. You can use command ticket, !ticket, TICKET, to join in to the giveaway for one of these beautiful, sparkling, lovely, glamorous Tin 20s from Mythroll Armory. So thank you again to Mythroll Armory for partnering with us and for letting us give away your beautiful, beautiful dice. All right. Otherwise, I want to shout out Tabletop Audio at tabletopaudio.com for the ambiance and the music that we use from time to time in-game. All the audio is amazing and completely free to use in your own games, but please consider supporting Tim on Patreon so we can continue to make amazing sound sets. We here at Ink and Lyre currently support him, and we encourage you to do so as well. We'll put a link to his website in chat. And we want to shout out Talespire, which is the virtual tabletop that we use for Iron Valor. You guys are going to see some beautiful builds and trees and marketplaces tonight. Most of those weren't built by me. They were built by the wonderful people in the Talespire community, but using the assets and the maps and the lighting and the fantastic stuff that you get with Talespire as a virtual tabletop. So definitely check that out if that is something that you are looking for. Otherwise, if I can talk about us for a second, talk about us. At Ink and Lyre, if you backed our Kickstarter, you should have gotten the Stargazer's Guide to Aurora in your emails a couple weeks back, so check that if you haven't already. It'll soon be coming to Drive-Thru RPG. That Stargazer's Guide to Aurora will be coming out for people to purchase if you missed the Kickstarter for whatever reason. We're super excited about it. Otherwise, if you like us, and here's where I'm going to get the number of players wrong. If you like me and my frenetic energy, or Zach, James, Max, Dylan, Danny, and Raina, my beautiful, stupendous, glamorous players that I always get all the names of right first try every time. Then you can follow us on social media. If you use Command Socials, you can check out Ink and Liar on all of our official social channels. Or if you want to follow individual members of the cast or the cast as a whole, you can use Command Ironcast and follow the entire cast of Iron Valor. Okay, this is assuming I haven't clipped out my mic and you all haven't left in a huff from how awful it's been.
Oh, it's clipping.
Great, we'll work on that while we go into opening credits. We're gonna head back into the Feywild for more Wild Beyond the Witchlight on Iron Valor. Dylan, take us away!
What's up?
What's up, guys?
Hey, guys.
It's totally fine.
You do something different with your voice, cause it.
Man,
We
Oh, I
can
can
hear you, Deanna.
Oh.
I love listening to her.
Man, you know,
Lights up my
So
night.
soothing.
It's so...
We've broken Deanna. Apologies.
Hey, everybody.
hey.
Hey! Can everybody hear me? Can everybody see me? I'm gonna
Yes,
take
we'll
this
see
as a
you.
yes and jump into recap, and you guys can tell me if something goes terribly wrong. Essentially, last episode, our beautiful, beautiful Witchlight playwrights, the deeply heroic people that they are, after completing the harrowing task of proving the purity of their hearts to the goddess Mephisto, leader of our champion paladin, Melianora, and our newfound baby cleric, Lotus, you guys got to meet a unicorn, Lisa. She was very lovely. She trusted you all very much as heroes, and you collected her tears in little vials to drink later for fun.
Terrorists.
Okay, she's
And I
got
do
very
it
few
again.
brain cells, so she's not offended.
Terrorism.
It was pure, good, clean fun. Pure-hearted fun.
Good, clean fun for the whole family. She did task you guys with helping to find her beloved husband, whose shoes Bo is currently wearing, the centaur. I didn't name it Frank, his name is Ken. The centaur Ken, who she believes has had his horn removed and been taken by Granny Nightshade, the witch that looks over these lands of the past.
It's never too late to retcon his name, though. You know, we can always
No,
do
his
that.
name is Ken. I wrote it down. I just got stuck on Frank for a second because of all my mic issues. It's a very hard time for me. Please be understanding. Right, so she sent you off in the direction of Little Oak and the Getaway Gang because she knew the kids there, including Will of the Feywild, their little gang leader, were heading out to do a little bit of their own cool social overthrow. They were planning something, and she thought it might be easier to work with a group who was already planning something rather than send you in all by yourselves, especially because she knows that poor Snoodgak is going through such a hard time emotionally right now, so she wanted you to all have some support. Your friend Snechley, a little goblin girl, guided you over to the Little Oak, got you in. You guys were relatively admitted to the great tree house where the Getaway Gang lives, but none of them think you are cool. I'm gonna bring you guys over to that map right now. I did not create this map, but it is absolutely beautiful. Let me bring it up. There it is. Where we last left off, you guys were, I believe that the root system that kind of comes up out of the ground is a fence around the base of this magnificent oak tree, had just curled down into the ground to let you guys enter. As you guys move through this area, which I assume you might do, you can see that there's this massive oak and that kind of almost unfolding down from it now that you all have been invited into the space. Are these platforms, fences, doors, stairways that almost, the bark opens up and unfolds it out, almost like it's building the stairs out of itself. And Will of the Feywild, that small boy, probably 13 years old, I think you've been told, with his shocking puff of black hair and extremely cocky grin, is sitting on the fence a level up from you guys, looking down and waiting for you to make your way up to him. You guys all get to the map okay? I know it's our first time on Tailspire in a hot second.
I'm in the.
Are going on up.
Yes.
I am here.
Nechley has already wrapped her way up the stairs. She is on the inside with her buddies. Clapperclaw is trailing behind you guys. Are you just politely making your way up the stairs to where they are? Or is there anything you'd like to do?
Ryan.
Like we're all going up.
Yeah, let's follow them, I guess.
But are we gonna do it politely or not?
No, let's crawl up.
Yes.
Fast.
Yeah,
So, give them
all fours.
Yeah.
That's, is that impolite or is that just?
God, it's so hard
Try
to
to
climb.
push someone.
I don't
Alright.
have control of myself.
Where's that
Gina.
scarecrow at?
Where is up exactly?
Alright, and you guys...
Bo has
so hard.
aging feet,
Oh, there's the stairs.
aging knees and stuff, so it's gonna be, hard to get out, get
That's
his way up.
totally fine. I'm
Racing
sorry
up
for
the
making you
stairs,
guys
Bo.
go upstairs.
I've made it.
Oh no.
There's a
You know,
woman
we're
up here.
wheezing these kids, they could just do it so fast, but we can't.
Woman in small.
You know, if only my legs worked.
Oh,
As you guys work your way up the inside of the tree, you can see that it almost seems to hollow out to create the space. It's totally still alive and happy. Even as you work your way up this winding kind of area, the light streams inside, and you guys work your way up to the largest platform that seemed to unfold from the tree. You can see here there's not a huge amount of kids. There is Will himself, there's the red-haired, about like 9-year-old girl, a small dwarf boy who's just getting his first little whiskers in. There's a full orcish girl, and then Slechny has already disappeared somewhere again, so she's run off. When you come out of this staircase here, you can see on your right-hand side is a large table with stools knocked down around it, and all across this platform are just scattered stuff. Books, and cups, and gourds, and pine cones, and things that were clearly stuck together and wrapped together by kids, and things that are clearly stolen from other people, pillows on the floor. Will is still sitting on that fence there, cross-legged, looking over at you guys, giving you a considering look, while the two girls, the half-elven red-haired girl and the full orc girl, are kind of sitting on either side. The orc kind of has her arms crossed and her eyebrow raised and looking a little excited, and the other one has a more deadly, serious expression. And unless you guys do anything worse, first, or worse, Will is going to address you all.
Tiny little paladin up there.
Kick it
why are
up
you
the fucking
staring
tree.
at us like that?
Just taking a look. You guys are Old. Exactly what I'm
Wow.
lying.
Wow.
We're not that old.
Well, hold up. We're millennials. Calm down. Not that old.
I can promise I have no idea what that means, but I appreciate the old-timey slang. You don't tend to see, I don't know, adults in this area too often. Most of them tend to stick around Loom Lurch itself.
I couldn't get up the tree. I'm giving up.
I
Stuck
I
in the
understand.
canopy somewhere.
I don't have control of my character, so I couldn't even try.
Don't worry about it. Unless you fight these kids, you'll be fine with
I'm about to fight him.
We are not fighting children.
Kick him out the
Need to
tree.
be a fight.
No.
Do you grow up at all?
I'm going
These
to step
kids
out
keep
of the
having
tree.
smart mouths. We might have to fight them.
Do you?
Maybe we do, maybe we don't. I was asking you first.
Snood does not grow up.
Well, I can tell you that here, nobody grows up. Ask me how long I've been 13.
How long have you been 13?
A really long time.
Was it 13
That's-
years?
How did you get to 13 if you never grow up?
Listen, everybody comes from somewhere, right? Well, that's beside the point. Listen, you're in my kind of zone. Oh, this is Sloan, by the way, the red-haired one. And this is the one who has a different name. So sorry. This is Zenor. That's the orc one that he gestures to. Look,
Wow.
Bobby is... okay, Bobby. Bobby at this point is the little dwarven boy who's kind of wandered away. He's come back with like a little tray from some back area that has some little like tartlets on it. Some little like cherry and blackberry and apple tarts. Kind of brings forward. It's got a little round nose and a hopeful expression as he gestures them out to you. Will doesn't look super impressed with this, but he's letting it happen.
I'm gonna grab 2 handfuls and shove them in my mouth.
Oh, snoot.
I'll take a tart.
The
You-
crit.
Let's take it.
At these days, you're gonna eat something that's been poisoned.
You cook these yourself, Will?
No, that's kind of Bobby's sort of hobby. Bobby just kind of nods.
Well, they're pretty good,
Good job,
Bobby, but
Bobby.
you need to learn how to make a churro.
I don't know if I've ever had a churro before.
You don't want any of our churros.
Bo, do we have any churros left?
No.
Absolutely.
We're not going to ruin this poor boy's culinary adventures by getting him soggy churros.
It's not even
Soggy, moldy churros.
Yeah.
Anyway, you need help, and maybe we're willing to help.
And by
Will's
maybe, she means
gonna
we
look
are.
at my brow. What were you saying, Nora?
I said, by maybe, snoot means we are. Willing to help.
Right, who told you that we needed help?
I don't know,
I
all
mean-
the kids getting kidnapped around here.
I mean,
Your
there's
little
an
friend
evil
over
witch.
there.
Snood points at Sleckley. It's Sleckley, right?
Slackney!
Sluckney. She almost got nabbed.
Yeah, I saved her. No big deal or anything.
When you turn around to point at Slackney, it takes you a hot second. She's moved to an upper platform. There's like you can see from the vantage point you're at, there appears to be some kind of desk with a candle on it and a lot of paper. The candle's kind of close to the paper, but you know, it's whatever. And she seems to be working on something out there, opening some drawers and the like. And Will looks up and, yeah, we heard about that, yeah. How did you come across Slackney?
Well, she was being taken into the sky by little silver soldiers and the literal witch herself, and I saved her with 2 giant eagles.
Why'd you do that?
Because she looked like she needed help.
Give me a persuasion check.
Alright, shit. I don't know what I'm persuading, but here I am. I'm so nonchalant. Persuasion. That's a +1. That's a total of an 8.
8. He kind of purses his eyebrows back down. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, you believe it if you want, dude, but that's not why I'm here.
What, none of you have never gotten kidnapped before?
What would you know about it, old man?
Plenty. We've heard things. We've got people around here.
What, Slechny?
No, not Slugny. Other people who have filled us in.
About the kidnappings. Like the thing that happens all the time here constantly. That's what you know.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Sloan, I mean, what am I supposed to say? Obviously, they're experts. We need their help, Sloan.
We also saw you on the one.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. I feel like your pitches are very antagonistic.
I mean, do you
That's
want
just
help?
the way they are.
You get bitter when you get old.
That's not necessarily true.
I understand how that goes. It's been a long 13 years.
Yeah, I bet.
Right.
This man's actually like 300.
So,
The
he
thing
hops off the
is,
fence there, stretches a little bit, and starts walking over to the stools. I don't know, the thing is, I'm kind of enjoying being a little bit famous, so I don't mind the wanted posters so much. What happens to Slagny? That does bug me. That bugs me. That bugs me. That reflects on me. Like, that means that I'm not doing it right, you know, but everything else is, it's going.
And what is everything else that's going? Hiding out here?
Roll me a persuasion or an intimidation check, Nora.
Either will suffice.
Alright, it's not looking great. Hold on.
You're a paladin.
He's too sweet
What?
to do intimidation.
It can be persuasion as well.
It's doesn't matter. It's a low ass roll.
And I think that you can be aided by Snudyak as well, because Snudjak's been putting his whole back into talking
Which
down
one
to
are you
this kid.
doing?
Oh, shit. Sorry, my computer's being a little slow.
Are you doing intimidation, Nora?
You gotta figure out which one's
Trying
higher.
to intimidate the child. You go persuasion.
roll it again. I'll assist you.
Right, thank you. I'm on the internet.
Hey, that's a nat 20.
Oh,
Yeah, buddy.
okay.
Very persuasive to this 13-year-old.
Better.
Almost cool. Almost cool.
Just trying to be all young.
Like, look.
It's almost as if we were 13 once too.
So he
What are we trying to
stretches
get from
and
this
he
guy?
turns around
Beyond
and
the
suddenly, like, you're closer than he thought you would be, so he has to be like, okay. Now I get... Why don't we all take a seat? Bobby, if you wanted to get more... Tartlets? Is that what they're... They're tartlets, yeah. Yeah, why you can grab some of those and then we'll just sit down and we'll have a... We can chat about this. I'm open to... It's not that I'm not open to partnerships. It's just that I want you to come at me as though I'm the expert, because I am, because I live here, you know. Have a seat.
And you gotta
Okay,
be
well.
cautious. I'm sure there's a lot of dangerous people that pass through here.
Well, yeah, okay, because here's the thing. Here's absolutely the thing, is that most of the adults that we meet are one of two people. Either they're here to talk to the witch to make a deal, or they're, like, totally mind-fucked. I'm sorry, I know I shouldn't say that in front of the littler kids, but we kind of been living out on our own here for a while.
What?
I mean,
As you can see, my
Janor is
compatriot
like-
has a lot of badonkadonk, and they need something adequate to sit on.
it looks like you brought your own seating. He's gonna kind of gesture to to Alexander, who's
Yeah.
bumping up.
I thought you were gonna say Bo.
Yeah, I did too. I did too.
Well,
He
first of all,
gestures
fuck you
to
guys.
the lily pad, and the rest of the party looks to Bo.
Yeah.
Oh, the
No one over here is
Oh.
riding me. Hold on.
Oh.
Not yet.
Clapperclaw, who's still sitting on your back, is like, should I get off?
Oh no, you're cool. We're best friends, Clapperclaw.
I'm cool.
Yeah.
Okay, well, in that case, Mr. Expert, I actually did have a couple of questions I needed to ask you in particular.
know what? You can call me Will of the Feywilds.
Okay, well. Would you prefer like a fist bump or like a handshake? Like which one's cooler these days?
Said Will, but Bill of the Feywild.
You heard what I said.
Why is it at the Feywild if like all of us are in the Feywild right now?
Right now.
My name is Alistair of the Feywild.
Nice to meet you, Alistair of the Feywild. I appreciate your manners.
Lotus rolls his
Kids with
eyes.
respect nowadays.
Alright.
Okay, Will of the Feywild.
Thanks.
I'm Lotus of the Fey. Is it the Feywild? Is that where we're going?
I mean,
I don't wanna
We
kind
all
of-
know where you're from. I mean,
It's complicated. So it goes like, so you've got the material plane, but then you've got the Feywild, and then we're in Prismere, and we are in Thither, which is like it's a babushka doll of where we are right now. But right now you're in the land of Thither. Does that
I don't
help?
really like this land that much, but so I'll just go with Feywild. Yeah, that's fine.
I
Sure.
generally do, thanks.
oh,
Oh.
While Will is being a bit of a shithead to you guys, Slechny is kind of scurried down the stairs behind it and is kind of pulls on one of your ears, Vincent. Hey. Hey. I can't hear you. I think your mic might not be on.
Hello?
Hi.
No, I can hear you now. Okay, cool. So
What's
I think you know how you said that maybe I could at some point look at your little silver guy
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I got my stuff. I got my stuff here, so I could look at it and I could fix it for you.
Okay. I'll pull out the silver soldier.
My head. This is the easiest time I've ever gotten my hands on anything. She'll clutch into her chest and scurry back up to that desk upstairs, and you're and some other business going on up there for the rest of this conversation.
I'll go over and I'll elbow Snud.
Yeah, what's up?
Do you hear that? You hear
Will's
the tingling?
talking?
No. The sound of magic happening upstairs.
Ooh, should we go
Sure.
check it out?
They're fixing the silver soldier. You want to go watch?
Yeah, let's go watch.
The two smallest members of our party head upstairs to follow the sounds of the happening up there at the desk just above. You guys would still be able to listen out. It's a very treehouses have a tendency towards open concept living. So if you guys want to hear what's going on downstairs, you can totally hear it, and you can also yell down if you like. But otherwise, I'm gonna jump to the table below, and Will and his angels, Sloan and Zenor, sitting at the table here chatting to everybody else. And I'll get back to you guys in a second. So yeah, he's just gonna lean forward. Bobby has delivered you guys like little mugs of essentially hot chocolate because none of them are old enough to like tea yet, but it's powdered hot chocolate in tiny little like acorn cups. Like your plates are made out of leaves. Like, he nods and smiles and kind of ducks away and waits to see if you guys need anything. Will takes a big bite of a tartlet. What's up?
I was gonna sip the thing. Good work, Bobby.
Thanks.
So I have someone that I need to, in a less delicate way, destroy because they stole my brother, which would, I guess, be one of you guys, but probably not here, I imagine. Probably in that sweatshop thing.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
I was
I like
going
the
to
sound
ask
of
if you've seen them before.
One of the kids? I've seen a lot of kids come and go.
Half orc, dark hair, startling green eyes, pigtails, tiny me. great skin complexion. About 13.
Oh. Okay. I mean, yeah, no, I've seen that guy.
Sasha?
I don't remember his name, sorry, but if he looked kind of a lot like you with the nose and the kind of, skin.
And yeah, okay.
Wonderful news. Lotus, that's great, isn't it?
I saw him like a long time ago. I mean, there's a good chance he's still, my understanding based on the kids that I've gotten out, in and out, and that kind of thing, it's difficult. That kid was kind of, hard to, what's the word that she uses? Educate? He didn't want to have a good time, and none of us do at a certain point, right? She wants us to have a good time, but some of us are a little bit less, let's say, docile than the other ones, and the ones who are especially, difficult to work with, not a pleasure to have at the park. They get taken places and things happen and that kind of stuff. I know he got brought back into the sewing room or something. I'd have to ask. But I can check that out for you if you want.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Does the name Salpig ring any bells for you real fast? Just before you go on.
Okay. Is Salpig the one you gotta destroy?
That and probably Scavatha too, because she's kind of, over everything. But yeah.
Okay. I'm liking the direction that this conversation is going. You're all here on destruction?
We're all here
We
to
don't
get rid
mean
of
to
our
be.
problems.
But usually, yes.
Yeah, okay, cool. Okay, yeah, no, I know Salpig. Salpig's one of, like, the wrangler, monitor people. She brings people in, essentially. She's one of the ones that hops to the other places, brings back the kids, all that kind of stuff. I've definitely seen her.
How do I kill her?
Very carefully. She's kind of, she's got some stuff, she crosses
Magic.
over. Yeah, she can move around a lot, I guess. She's hard to pin down. She kind of always seems to know what's going on and where everyone is, and she can be there whenever she wants to be. You ever seen anybody like that just hop around from place to place, blinking out?
Not a rabbit that could do that. It took a shit.
Nice.
That
don't
and
say
a
that in
couple
front
of
of the
monsters,
children.
yeah.
Yeah, we curse. We're cool.
Yeah, we didn't rob him. We waited till after he was dead.
You guys kill people?
So many people. I've killed so many.
We only
gosh.
kill bad guys.
Not true. I've killed
I'm
good
learning a
guys.
lot of things.
I only kill bad guys.
I like to think that I only kill people that deserve it or attack me.
Nobody
Which
good
is
or
the same
bad in
thing,
this.
I guess. What?
No such thing. So everybody's in the middle.
They're
All right, you're
kids.
13,
Don't
how's
confuse
your
them.
philosophy class?
I feel like we might have to discuss that at a later date, but
I'm totally down for the conversation.
You're too young.
Again, perhaps later. We have goals right now we should adhere to that aren't teaching children about the merits of murder.
Yeah, no, I'm not. Me and the girls in Bobby, we're not so much. That's not really what we do. But I admire it. I respect it.
you
I
just
like
keep your
it.
people safe.
Yeah, kind of my whole thing. When you're the oldest one, right? You have a kind of a responsibility to make sure, I mean, not that obviously Xanar and Sloan, they can take care of themselves, and both of them like, hell yeah. Like, one of them's still like a little sullen and tucked into herself, and Xanar, the orc, is like leaning forward. As soon as you guys started talking about murder, she was like, oh yeah? They look capable, if like under 11 years old. They can take care of themselves and everything, but we've got... I'm gonna say we haven't had the best time with extraction always. She kind of built the whole place so it's difficult to do that, but we got something in the works this time that I think will really help a lot.
You have a way in?
You guys know Nib?
Yeah, we just talked to him.
Nib's a good friend of ours, you might say.
He's been kind of like a pain up our butts for a long time. Because he has this idea like, oh, to repay my debt to society, I have to build weapons for the president. And no, man, you don't gotta do that. But the thing is, when we went out looking for Slechny, which apparently you guys got, so thanks, I guess. We went and we went out and we actually got to talk to Nib. And Nib was all like, I am rethinking my life. And he was... As long as we have Slechny here, and Slechny finishes her project, I think I have a way to shut down some of the Silver Soldiers for like a little bit of time, because he gave us a thing that'll help with the thing, and then we can get in through the back, and if we have you guys, then you can get in through the front. It'll be great. It'll be so good. It'll be so... You don't understand how good it's going to be.
You have so much energy.
So they turn off for a little while? Are they vulnerable then, or do we just have to go past them then?
Okay, so there's like a planning thing that needs to happen here. That having you guys, if you guys are cool, and you guys do, he's looking directly at Nora's glaive at this point. You guys do seem...
No.
On
She's
the
like hiding it behind her.
Oh, like I said, I'm not gonna use it.
I know you're not.
We could plan something out this way. I have some things that we could do. If you guys are... Like, what was it? Lotus of the Feywild was saying your guys' plan is to go in there and destroy Granny Nightshade.
Definitely my plan. I actually haven't asked. Are you guys okay with doing that? Because I really don't want her to be around.
That's
I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, it's causing a bunch of problems for, our future employment prospects. So, I'm here for that.
I mean, I'd rather not hurt her, but the witches haven't really left us a lot of choice in that.
Nor
I would
they're
love
kidnapping
to.
people constantly.
I would love to keep her. I would love to find a peaceful solution for her. But sometimes to make peace, apparently we have to destroy evil.
Let's hang her head on a pike.
That's probably what
you're
the
right.
glaive is
Love.
for. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
let's kill her.
Wait a second. Hang on.
I'm gonna jump to what's
That
been
might
going
be
on.
violent.
You guys have kind of made your way up. The way that these platforms are connected, some of them are connected by little rope ladders, some of them have full stairs. It seems to be very much, like those at Disneyland, like Tarzan's treehouse, where it's kind of like a jungle adventure zone. Like, it's definitely a fun place to crawl around. But up on this next platform here, there's the desk with the paperwork and the candle and some more hanging lights from the trees that seem like everything should be super flammable. And there's a short stool that has a higher stool attached to it, almost like a step stool. And sitting there is Slechny, who seems to have a table that is, the desk here strewn with papers and bits of metal and chunks of watches and other items, little glass jars that have absolutely nothing in them, other jars that are full of nuts and screws and things. And she has slammed the little soldier down on the desk next to what appear to be more parts of little silver soldiers, like a mustache and a monocle and one of those little arms. You guys remember the little silver soldiers are essentially like little silver bowling balls with arms that come out and little round heads with mustaches, monocles, and big whistling mouths. She's kind of slammed it down on the table and seems to be like opening up his belly and taking all the wires out and putting them back in and reattaching stuff. As you guys come up, she... Hey!
Ooh, do any of these watches work?
Snoot's gonna put his hand in like the watch. Is it like a bowl of watches?
It's a bowl of watch parts, yes. well, I mean, not right now. Right now, I mostly use it to make parts for stuff to figure it out.
Have you ever put one of these completely back together?
No, because I've never seen a full one like this before. Where did you get it?
Oh, well, it was following us.
Yeah.
Did you get it before you got? Was it with the eagles also?
Yeah, we killed it.
Roll me a deception check.
23.
What the fuck? Snood is just a god that can get away with anything they please.
Oh, we killed it.
The goblin energy.
Pretty impressive.
You
Honestly,
should have seen it.
Snow's gonna like slam his like hand on the table.
It was really impressive.
The goblin.
okay. She tries to look unimpressed. That's pretty okay.
Pretty okay, huh?
Yeah.
Let's see if you can do better and put it back together.
I can do that. I can absolutely. When I put it back together, do you know how these things work?
No.
So it can do a couple of things. So what it could kind of do, right, is it like you can the person who owns it, who activates it, right, can tell it to look for a specific person or a specific description of a kind of person, right? So it could be like a kid, or it could be like, I don't know, Bobby, if anybody's ever looking for Bobby for any reason. Then it'll just kind of like wheel around searching for it, and once it locates it, it'll sound an alarm extremely loudly, grab it, and lift it into the air by about 30 to 40 feet. And it'll just hold them there. It's a very specific kind of item, but when you have an army of them, it makes it very difficult to escape.
You see Snid's like eyes glazed over.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, okay, the thing is, they're very difficult to deal with. I have other stuff here. He's like reaching and slamming through drawers. I have, let me see. She pulls out one of these another little silver soldier's eye, goes, you could take this, it lets you see into stuff, or let's see, you could take, she reaches into an even
Wait,
lower
so
drawer.
you can combine all of them and make like a super robot thing? Do that!
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah, make something
okay.
crazy.
Combine all the things so it's like the biggest mega robot that we could possibly ever have.
I can try to do it. Yeah, no, I mean, I can do it, obviously. Yeah.
Well, you can either try or you can do it. Which one do you want to do?
Do it.
Okay.
You fill me with an anger that I've never felt before.
Good. Use that and make the best robot you can. I'm gonna go get some hot chocolate. I smell it down there.
You hear the little sound go a lot louder. She's working on something for you guys up there. Vincent, is there anything you want to do with Slachnir, or are you more quietly supportive?
I'm going to pull 2 daggers out of my cloak and be like, here. You can put these into the robot too, because it doesn't seem like it has any kind of weaponry right now.
It just kind of grabs people. Like, okay,
Well, now
yeah.
it can stabs people.
God.
Great. So it'll be like the grabbing motion, instead of being like this, it'll be like on the
Yeah.
sides, like pierced like a rotisserie chicken. Okay, I like the way you think fits it. I'll give me like an hour.
Sounds good.
Okay.
And I'll make my way back down as well.
All right, so downstairs, everyone is discussing the nature of good and evil. Is that accurate?
Unfortunately.
Wait a second.
Right. No. So what I'm saying is that good and evil doesn't like matter when it comes down to it. It's not about intent. It's about consequence.
I don't think that's how that works.
Great. Anyway, so here's kind of the thing I was thinking. And he kind of shoves some of the leaves and the cups out of the way to clear off the table. And you can see an exceptionally poorly drawn map that was clearly done with like charcoal on the table. And it shows what looks like a long rectangle and a kind of semicircle under it. and like a door on the back of it, and a garden on the back of it, and then a big blob on the top of it.
That's it.
It's very artistic, you know. It's very. I can see what you're putting down. You mind explaining what like everything is, so we, you know, are on the same page.
This is loom lurch, right? Like you got a fallen log, right? And then you've got like actual like the loom lurch park, I guess, thing with the rides and whatever, and the Goblin Market is out there too. Back you got the garden, and that's, you see the back? You gotta come in through the back door. Cause I'm thinking if we got the two groups, right? Because the issue always is, if Skabatha is home, then that means, you know, that Sow Pig is home, the other monitors are home, that the concentration is focused towards, you know, the kids. But here's what I'm thinking. Let me open up my piece of paper to make sure I'm telling you correctly. So me, and Bobby, and Sloan, and Xenar, and Slackney, who is doing whatever Slackney does, we will come in through the back. We will sneak in, work our way in, shut down the Silver Soldiers back there just for a minute so that we can get in and start going, hey guys, don't worry about it. But we can only get away with that, right?
If you have a distraction.
Yeah, and it doesn't need to be like, I'm not talking about doing it, you can do this as polite as you want. What is it, Nora, Glaive Lady?
Yes.
Yeah, you can do it as polite as you want. You just gotta like get in and talk to the witch and be like, oh my god, I would love to make a deal, and just keep her looking into your big gold eyes just until we give you the signal of like, okay, we're goodbye. Like, we just gotta get somebody in the front to do that. If we got the Silver Soldiers down due to Nib, who was reconsidering his life choices or whatever, then I think we're in the clear.
Wait, so what are you doing with the Silver Soldiers?
We're just shutting them down for like, I think we can shut them down for 5 minutes, which should be totally fine, right?
It's not a lot of time.
That's quite
Have you
a
been
small
able
window.
to? Have you been able to get in before?
Yes.
Okay, so you know you can get in through the back to actually be able to shut down the Silver Soldiers, and it's not like, oh yeah, we totally know we can do this. You actually know
no,
you can
we've
do
done
this.
it before.
Okay.
Not well though.
You can roll me. 2 of you can roll me an insight check.
All right, let me get that insight real fast. All right, rolling that 20.
Hey.
Nat 20.
Yeah, that's a natural 8 for a total of a 16.
16. Okay, so even with the 16, you guys both know. He described earlier getting kids in and then out and then in and then out. It definitely feels like maybe there used to be more people in this treehouse, and they lost a couple along the way who maybe didn't get back out again with this previous plan. And with your nat 20, Bo, you know, he thinks you guys are extremely cool, and he wants you to think he's cool also, so he's not gonna bring up that things have gone badly in the past. He's trying to play it real slick.
Okay, so Mr. Will of the Feywilds, it takes a lot of bravery to be able to sneak your way into this factory, but in order for everything to work and go off without a hitch, and to be really cool, you got to tell us everything that happened in the past so that it doesn't happen again. Because you know what's really cool? Not losing anybody this time. So why don't you go ahead and tell us that?
Roll me a persuasion check.
All right, I got persuasion for days.
Remember that you have disadvantage on
I
everything.
do have disadvantage. Fuck.
Hey, you had.
He would have had disadvantage on that insight too.
I was about to say.
Yeah. I would have.
He's so tired.
Oh fuck. It's a 10.
10. Oh, I'm telling you what happened last time is we came in through the back. We've not tried to come in through the front though with the distraction thing, but like, you know, kind of the issue that we've had, not that, you know, not that things have gone like bad in the past, but they could have gone better. is like, if Scapitha is home and not in an appointment, then she'll come back, and she's kind of a huge issue to deal with. I mean, especially if she has Southegg or somebody with her. I think if you guys are able to keep her in that zone, that our part will be pretty easy. We're just getting them out, right? We're just getting them out the back door. And if there's nobody back there, which there shouldn't be if she has an appointment that she's at, and Sowpig should be out, I think. Yeah, Sowpig should be out because it'll be the middle of the day. Yes, yes. Sowpig will be out, at least for a little while. And then she won't be in the back. She'll be in an appointment with you guys, and it'll be totally cool.
So you're gonna get all the kids out during that time.
At least a good chunk of them, yeah. I mean, we'll get the kids out of the main area, and then hopefully there'll be enough of a hubbub that we're able to get into the sewing room, too.
Oh, so you need a big distraction. Because that's where my brother is, and that's what I care about.
Oh,
Lotus,
So that's
would
what you
like to
said.
go
You
with
said
the
he was in
children?
the sewing room.
I said he went to the sewing room. You know, I mean, usually kids come out of there pretty fast. I never saw him, come out again, but that doesn't mean I'm
What?
sure he's fine. Like,
Insight check.
What happens in that room?
normally you get like chained to a table or sewn into something or something like that.
So
What?
just an inanimate
Into
object.
something?
Sewn into something?
Or like
So that's
Can
where
you
the
be
kids go.
unsewn?
if she's having a particularly difficult time with somebody, right, then she might decide, well, they're not having fun as a kid. Maybe they'd have a better time as a toy.
Lotus's eyes light up with actual green flame.
I know.
I would say that you guys would remember from things that you've seen that Vincent has now seen at least one little doll that used to be a rabbit folk.
Do you still have that?
Oh, I think it's in the Jansport.
Let's get it out.
Who has the Jansport?
Lotus silently takes off the Jansport and places it on the ground.
Is it
If it
reversible?
helps, he's definitely not dead. Like, there's no chance that he's dead. He just might be inanimate.
Oh, is
And
is
that can
there...
be fixed how?
I'm gonna do an Arcana check. Anyone else can do me an Arcana check if they're proficient.
Oh yeah.
I got Arcana. Let me give it a shot.
Ah well.
Uh-oh.
Got
No,
a
no,
6.
Hey, the
I believe
horse
all
will
of you
bounce.
guys have luck.
I do. You want me? All right, I'll use luck. Yeah.
You don't have to.
Yeah.
I got
I
a
got
would
a
appreciate
15. I don't need luck.
I got a dirty 20.
Go.
30, 20? What did
30.
everybody else get?
15.
15?
I'm not proficient, I'm just angry.
I don't know anything about magic.
Use thaumaturgy to fucking make his eyes light up with a terrifying green flame.
So, Bo, you would know that very proficient casters are able to cast high-level spells that might be able to reverse the effects of other high-level spells. Alistair, you would know that far faster ways to eliminate the effects of a spell are to kill the caster who cast it.
All right. Well, I have good news.
You also get the idea with the dirty 20 that if you had killed Bavlorna, many things in Hither would have changed.
So I have a revelation, right? If we kill her, everybody who's turned into a toy will just not become a toy. Like, she can't keep up the magic when she...
So we
Oh.
just kill her.
Yeah, you just... If he is a table and not dead, then he'll be a table.
Perfect, so that part is no longer optional. Thank
How do we
you.
get
Bo
her
would
to
also
Okay.
know that she would be able to undo it if she wanted to. She's a high enough level caster that she could undo it.
But how do we get
She
her in a
is.
vulnerable position? Can we just invite her on the Ferris wheel or something, and then when we get up to the top, we can like push her off?
I'm sure we could just
This idea.
kill her, but
Yeah, or we could just
We
like
could just-
go through the front door.
Yeah, and then there's a higher chance that Southwick will come out and I can kill them too.
Oh, there's a lot of murder happening.
Alice, you could ask
I'm
her
sorry,
what's
Nora.
going on
I
in
know
there.
I know we're both following the same religion now. I love everything that you've told me about it, but I definitely need to
They have the
make these
itch.
people not do this to anybody else again.
What did you say?
Laura just like holds her amulet.
You
to see
need
if
the
it
witch in a
feels any
vulnerable
colder.
position. Just ask her out.
Forget that I asked. Forget I asked.
You can do that.
I mean, usually Scabatha's not like a super outgoing person. Sometimes she'll tour around the park at night to, you know, enjoy the sights and the sounds of the happiness of the guests or whatever. But otherwise, she does take like appointments.
So
She's
we should
always
make it
looking.
a point.
Yeah, she's always looking to like expand the park and find new attractions and other things that will attract more people and their families and their kids to come to her park and enjoy the fair and all that kind of stuff. So if you guys go to the Goblin Market and you talk to Chucklehead, he's a goblin there. He'll be able to get you an appointment once you kind of settled into the park a little bit.
So we need a good attraction.
okay. Is
Well, the
time
reason-
like a thing here?
No, but
How long
sometimes
has it
she
been?
makes like the big leaves come down over the top and make it dim so it seems like evening. But otherwise it's always like late afternoon.
Okay.
Thinking like we aren't the first people to try and make a fake appointment. Be like, she'd be like ready for it if we like made them.
I mean, what if it was like a really good business proposition? Like we really sold it.
Yeah, well, she'd probably
And if we-
still be ready to get possibly.
I mean, after a good night's rest, I'm sure I'll be able to talk her into it.
I mean, Bavlorna knew we were coming and we still almost killed her.
Bavlorna didn't
Well,
have an
she-
army of boys. She had an army of toads.
That hit really hard.
I mean, if
Those
they want
toads kinda
their
sucked.
other sisters dead, then we could tell them that we have kind of an in with Bavlorna. Like, we could get close enough to kill her.
Ooh, Nora, you're getting all scheming now.
It feels awful.
So we tell her that we want to kill her other sister.
Is that the business proposition?
Yeah. I mean, they all want each other dead, right?
True.
What?
Do they?
Yeah,
The other
They want what the
thing.
other sisters have.
Bavlorna and Scabatha. Bavlorna came over here and definitely spoke to Scabatha. So they know something's up. They know we're after her. They know, and they're just gonna start plotting together.
Well, Bavlorna was the one that wanted all the things, right? Wasn't Scabatha the one that was kind of getting picked on?
I don't know.
Wasn't
really
she
keep
the
track of
one
that
that,
one.
her older sister made the toy for her, and Bavlorna kept trying to steal it?
And
That's
that
Scabatha.
one specific vision, yeah, I guess.
Well, I'm just saying, maybe we should take what we know about her and, like, work off that.
Looks over to Will. Do you know what she wants?
Should really write this shit down.
I mean, I know she wants to live in the ideal beauty of childhood forever.
But she's really old.
Oh yeah, no, she's old as balls, yeah. She just has a thing about, you know, the past. And it's always better than the present and the future.
So, what if we try to make a deal with her, saying that, hey, we want to be kids again. You know, it's terrible as adults. You know, your back hurts, your feet hurts, your dreams are broken, everything. What if we start to make that deal, and then we'll have her attention?
I've got an idea. What's more childlike than a carnival? We are the representations. We're the people who represent the carnival. Maybe we could say we're coming to scout, so we could visit her place.
Ooh.
So we use the Witchlight Carnival as a front, kind of, to get a deal with her.
Yeah. And it's not necessarily wrong either.
Because you two do
Carnival
work for the
would make it
carnival,
good.
so that wouldn't be lying. And he wants to. That seems
We're
like a decent
traveling
half-line.
performers. And we did actually perform. So,
It's only our main star looks like, and excuse me for saying so, but you do look kind of like shit. I'm not gonna lie.
Tired, man.
I see that. You look like Vincent.
They've got coffee at the
What are you
Goblin
doing with
Market.
coffee?
Have coffee at the
that's-
Goblin Market?
Nora, she's like, you're a child.
I will stunt your
I
growth.
don't drink it.
At least
It
that's what my mom
tastes
says.
so bad.
Good. You should never drink it. At least not until you go to college. Then you'll need
I'm
it.
gonna be
Coffee when
13
you got
forever.
Snow's just like dumping hot chocolate in his mouth.
I mean, I know if you guys want to talk to Chucklehead, what you said, Lotus, is true, that they've had, people come in and be like, I want to make an appointment for murder. And they're not a huge fan of that. So, like, if you get in, you enjoy the carnival, you make, or not the carnival, sorry, the park. You make Chucklehead be like, these guys are pretty okay. Then you have a better chance of actually, getting in and talking to her. And I know the Goblin Market's got, coffee, worms, rocks. It's got a lot of stuff. I haven't been there in a while, but I know they've got a lot of stuff, so you can just chill there or go to the fair. I don't know. There's coffee there though that might help. Bo, right? Bo.
I'll drink some of that coffee down, man. Is it espresso? Is it the good shit? Is it?
I don't know.
No, you wouldn't know. Why would they have it? Why would they have coffee if everyone here is children?
There's a lot of adults
Goblins
at the
aren't.
park.
You got me there. I'm
Okay,
tired,
well,
man.
that sounds
Well,
like a
maybe
good
you
idea.
should just sleep instead of that.
I mean, it's only been an hour since I last slept,
Quote unquote.
and I had nightmares, so I don't think I'm getting sleep for another at least 8 more hours.
Yeah, I heard you whinnying all night.
I was kicking in my sleep. There were dodgeballs, man. It was not a good time.
I know, you almost kicked me. It was
You often have nightmares.
dangerous.
You have nightmares too?
Oh, no, but I mean, it's kind of a problem if you're sleep deprived when we're trying to unalive people.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, maybe you should stop having nightmares, Bo.
I feel like everything I'm doing is only half as good as it normally is.
Just kick them and punch them and beat them up.
I wish
Kick
I
the
would've had that
nightmares.
advice.
Yeah, that's what I do.
And punch the nightmares.
Mhm.
Okay.
I don't think
Does
I've
this-
had a
I've been sleeping very well.
Must be nice, guys. So is this like all right, you know what, I'm gonna take that advice, Snud. I'm gonna internalize that, and maybe next time I have a nightmare I'll have advantage on my saving throw.
Uh-oh.
We could
Yeah.
only hope.
Uh-oh.
I could command you to not have nightmares.
Oh my god, that sounds like it'll work.
You want me to
Command
just,
sleep.
I was gonna say, do you want me just to cast sleep? Do you want-
See what happens.
We'll see if I have a nightmare then.
Sleep gives you the benefits of a long rest.
It does if he stays asleep for 8
If
hours.
I stay asleep for 8 hours, come on.
Come on. You kidding me?
Yeah, can you get a long rest from magical sleep?
I mean, if you cast sleep, how long does sleep normally last? 10 minutes? You
8
have to
hours.
continually cast it for 8 hours.
We can do that.
Yeah, this can be arranged. I get spells back on short rest.
And we are about to take one because we got to wait for the Silver Soldier.
Yeah. Speaking of, unless there's anything else you want to talk to Will or Sloan or Zenor about, or Bobby, who's still standing there in the corner going, "You guys need anything?"
More hot chocolate, Bobby.
Tarts. I would
Hello.
like a more tarts.
Bobby
I was
brings
going
you
to
all
ask
of
how
it.
we're supposed to communicate with him once we have the appointment.
Does anyone have sending? I do not.
Oh, Slachi's got it. Don't worry about it.
I don't think that's how that works.
Are they coming with us?
Oh no. Hey, slash me! No, we need your ear things. Alright, wait. Yep. I got a whole bunch of slamming of drawers again in the final room of something. And then she is going to go to the top of that little rope ladder there. Kind of, you know, that you see at those zip lining places where it's like the bowed rope bridge between. She's going to gently place a fully finished silver soldier, just slightly burned, at the top of the rope ladder. Go, okay, go. And it will start rolling down gently towards you guys. It's got knives for hands. It's got 2 eyes layered on top of each other. It's got round, almost earmuff ears that are also attached to its head. It doesn't look exactly like the other silver soldiers you've seen. It's definitely got more accessories now. It rolls down the rope and kind of rolls to a stop in front of Vincent and Snudgak and just looks up at you guys. And
Nice. Well,
Oh shit.
what else does it do?
I'm gonna like pat it on the earmuff.
you pat it and you can hear a poof sound. Essentially what it can do is she's like tripping down the stairs after it. It can't talk, unfortunately. I'm not working on that. I don't know why you'd want it to talk. I don't think it has like feelings or anything. She's kind of got an armful of like more little silver pieces in her arms. So essentially, if you take off the one pair of eyes and you wear them, you could send it and you could see through his little eyes wherever it goes. And if you take off one of the earmuffs, you could hear wherever it goes. So you could kind of like use it to see stuff. It's got its stabby arms now. It's pretty durable. It's like a little spy grab stab robot.
but what happens if somebody tries to knock it over?
Snood's gonna like try and push it back.
Roll me an athletics check.
Okay. 10.
20. It does that thing where, you know, like those little blow up guys where it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow!
Dude, please don't break that. Did you make this,
It's
Stephanie?
unbreakable.
I doubt that.
How impressive.
Thanks.
I put it.
I was just about to ask you.
God.
Got any
Roll
feelings?
Does it have
So
feelings?
wait, okay, first of all, do you take out your little vial and you take the cap off and you take the mood ring off the dolphin?
Yeah, man, I'll just drink it. I'll drink those tears.
Okay,
And
so
the
the
dolphin.
first thing that you have to do is you have
And
to
the
roll a
dolphin.
D100.
A D100.
Wait,
Oh
you
god.
drank the whole thing?
Yeah, I had to get the
Two
dolphin.
other
Ration
bottles after
out.
this. Let me
Did you
bring
drink
something
the
up real
dolphin?
fast.
Where's the dolphin?
It's in my mouth now.
Oh my god.
No,
Eat it. Oh my god, eat it.
I don't think you can eat it.
Not bad.
I'll
Roll
try.
a D100.
Swim in the hot chocolate.
I got a 55.
55. So you're still a beautiful woman, right?
Yeah, man. Seriously. Lusty
First-
elf.
Your eyelashes. Then your eyebrows. Then all of the hair on your body, including on your head. You are completely bald. Your entire body.
Oh my
It just
god.
falls to the floor of the treehouse.
You look just like Lisa's husband.
At one point, alopecia is a very serious issue that people face.
What's the
Oh my god. These dolphin tears are less tasty now. They've given me a disease.
There's also a dolphin ramming against your back teeth right now.
That's what you get for drinking all of it. That's supposed to be rationed.
My hand.
Much better person.
Take my ring off of it.
Blindingly red.
Rage.
Put it in this cup of hot chocolate.
Alright, I put him in the cup of hot chocolate.
Swims around in there as a little.
As he just stops thrashing after he gets put in hot chocolate. He's like, oh, this is nice.
It's like a hot tub.
Alright. Now,
But,
I put it on this robot.
Roll me a D10. This is a luck check.
a 6.
So 1 through 5 is going to be gray. This is a robot and it has no feeling. With a 6, it's a subtle sort of spring green, a new mama? Dada? It's learning, it's alive for the first time.
Oh god.
God.
Oh god, you've given it sentience.
Oh,
I
no.
grab him by his blade hand. I knew you were out there. So I was waiting. Can't go to the castle. I don't want you to die.
What?
Robot
I look
can't
over at
speak.
Alexander.
Alexander kind of
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no,
Starts to wilt. Oh.
Alexander, you must not be sad. It's your other brother. You too are my son.
Wait, you
You too.
Alexander's your son. I thought you were in love with. Hang on.
How many sons you got, man?
So Alexander's gonna gently scoop up this little robot that's gonna roll around on its back like
Oh, this
a
little brother.
metal marble on a lily pad, but at a much larger scale. Siphon's
This-
gonna go, okay, I don't really know what's going on here.
Don't worry, it's just adult things. You'll learn one day.
Even the adults are confused. Nothing is
This
clear
is
with
so
age.
gross.
I don't know how to classify what you've just done, so I'm just going to ignore it.
Found the purpose in
Collecting
children.
more and more
You
children.
make children.
Does
That's
Alistair
whether or
have
not you should be a parent
schizophrenia?
later.
Like, what's happening?
Alistair. Alistair, what's his name?
name is.
Don't say it. I know what you're gonna say.
Do you? Oh no.
Oh no.
Don't say
He
it.
doesn't know what I want to say.
Don't do it.
Name's
Swear to God, Dylan.
Jeffrey with a G.
Okay, that's different. Thought you were gonna name him Stuart Little.
Oh no.
Will is gonna go, okay, so, Slimy, did you have the ear things? Yeah, I have the ear things. She's gonna pull out, they're kind of like coiled, you know, like ear climber earrings where they just go around the back of your ear and then you kind of put them in there. Or over the ear earbuds might be a better thing to call them.
Yeah, sports
so-
earbuds or something.
Oh, fancy.
Sports earbuds. They're made out of silver that's clearly like curled from like the mustaches and monocles and little finger parts of other little silver soldiers. And it's got a little bud there that you can stick on the inside. She's got, okay, I've got one for, well, this one's for you, Will, and then whoever wants to have it. It'll allow you to, you could record a message on it, essentially, and then it'll play back directly into their ear. You tap it once for, we're going in, twice for things have gone wrong, and 3 times for we're heading out. And it'll just say, like, things are going good, things are going bad, and we're heading out. Nah? You can
Alright.
pre-record it to say whatever you want with those.
Good, bad, leaving.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
So who wants to
Mm,
wear
you-
it? It won't fit my ear.
Nora seems responsible enough.
Okay. Sure. I can do that.
Those faces?
Are you speaking again and we can't hear you?
Oh, yeah! It's just left me going, yeah, a couple times while you put it on.
All right.
All right. Well, I guess we got a plan now.
Yeah, are we taking your kid?
Child.
No, not the robot. It was like, no, you're the scarecrow thing. That's a kid, right?
Yeah, he's our best friend.
Oh,
I don't know,
that's
Clapperclaw, what do
it.
you want to do?
That's your other son.
I
Do
don't
you want
think-
to help?
Stop it.
Dang.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I could go with you guys, or I could go with, I mean, I could like free kids, or I could come with you guys, and I could see the witch. I mean, it's whatever, you know.
Well, if she's seen you before, it might not be a good idea for her to see you again.
Yeah. Do you want to go on Operation Free the Kids? And help free all those kids that need help?
Pretty cool, right? I'd be pretty, yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, you could, like, if somebody, like, gave you guys trouble, you could just, like, snip their nose off with your big pincers.
Absolutely, I could. Yeah.
And I gave him a short sword too a little while ago. He practiced with
He's
a
not
short
allowed
sword.
to have.
I think it was taken away from him. Is that?
I think that was
right?
my sword.
Yes.
Okay.
No, I gave him my sword because I have the butcher knife.
You gave him the book. Oh.
No, now I have the butcher knife, so I
We
gave
gave
him
him
my
the-
old sword.
Oh, okay.
They have like a bunch of swords on the floor over here too, so I can just grab one of those. Like I could be
Pick your favorite.
armed. Oh
What?
yeah, no, fully. I said that there were like forks and spoons and spools of thread here. There's also just like a long sword. They don't have an organization system, but they do have weapons here.
Okay, Clapper Clap, pick your favorite sword, and then you go help those kids. You go help these kids, help those kids, and those kids are gonna think you're super cool, and then you're gonna be a superstar.
Gregory.
Danor, the orc girl, kind of throws her arm over Clapperclaw's shoulder and gestures like she picks up what is essentially like a full warhammer the size of her torso, and is guiding him to the short swords. Bobby's got like a long sword that is jeweled and gleaming in the light. It's like a little baby paladin sword that he's picking up over there. He's got the long bow with Sloane, the red-haired girl, and then Will is obviously coated with daggers. He is a dagger kind of boy. Very charisma-focused dagger boy who hasn't developed acne yet, but you know he's gonna have that problem later in life.
Aw.
Says
I
vibes.
Maybe invest in like some Clearasil or
It's okay. You'll grow out of it. The acne only stays for a little while, but you may or may not deal with that. So we'll see what happens.
Okay, sick. Okay, so what I'm thinking, if you guys are ready, unless you wanted to take like a full nap or whatever, like I was thinking we just head over there now. It's best to do things immediately without thinking about it too much, in my experience.
I think it's best to do things after you've had a
Long
rest.
rest.
a long rest.
Didn't
And
you
a
guys
full meal.
just nap? Didn't you just say you slept an hour ago?
When you get
That was
old,
an hour
Kinda
ago.
old, and we need to sleep more.
after you get older and your dreams are crushed, you find it easier to sleep longer period.
first your dreams get crushed and then they crush you and then you're tired all the time.
Oh. Sleep for like 6.
Adults, man, it's a wonderful thing growing up.
Okay.
So are we going to the Goblin Market after this?
Yeah, no, Chucklehead stays in the Goblin Market and he'll be there and he can get you in for an appointment. You just gotta like make him think that you're like regular dudes
Sure.
who have something to offer, you know?
Like
That sounds slightly innuendous.
things or
What?
like memories.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah,
I'm
this, you don't have to know what an
going
innuendo
I
is.
got plenty of stuff in my gourd. It should be fine. And we have this crystal dolphin.
Just like shake the mug.
Doesn't have like a little hop in there. Sick. So did you guys want to nap first? Because I can just lead you upstairs.
On your softest bed, please.
We have sleeping bags on wood.
Sure.
Nice.
That can't be good for your lumbar support.
So he's gonna lead you
I'm old,
guys
I'm not that old.
upstairs. For the interest of expediency, is there anything that you guys want to do during the long rest? Otherwise, I'm mostly going
Wait.
to deal with Bo.
So we are doing a long rest?
You can if you want to. It sounds like that's what you guys want to do.
I'm gonna learn
Oh,
more
why
about
not?
paladin stuff from
Before
Reyna.
I go upstairs.
Can we stay here for like another 3 nights? And just do our long rest so I don't have nightmares anymore ever?
You feel
That's-
like the children whose friends are being kidnapped and brought to the sewing room might not want to wait 3 days for you to sleep. They're probably just going to do it on their own if you guys are going to sleep that long.
Well, it's important that we get one rest now and then we'll go and see what happens after that.
Yeah. He's
It's a
letting you
short
guys have
one.
rest because you guys do look really bad, and it sounds like you'd really like a rest. But
Yeah, I'm gonna just spend a long rest with Nora, like trying to incorporate what she's telling me about paladin stuff into like more magical nature, and kind of like figuring out how to do a few things.
Excellent. I've made charts.
Oh no.
Can I come and learn too?
Sure.
You want to learn about magic or Mephisto?
Yeah, I want to learn about magic.
I could try and teach you.
Okay.
I'm going to need more stickers.
And he's like, oh, I'm getting a long rest now. Is that right?
Oh yeah. What can I steal from you?
Here, can I see your book?
Why?
I just want to, can you open it and show me?
Insight check. You've never been interested in me before. It's an
I think you're
18.
gonna teach me magic.
Am I rolling a deception check? Is that what's happening?
Yeah.
I feel like you're lying to me.
22.
Oh.
Wow.
Even I believe you. Okay, yeah.
Open
I mean-
to page 12.
What?
So
Why
Snow,
that page? You didn't want me to like give you a rundown or like?
Just give me the basics.
Well, page 12 has nothing on it. So, he
You have
kind of
to
opens
blow
his
your
book
in.
up, and it has like a bunch of starry like constellations and drawings at the front of different figures and stuff. And then he kind of flips back past that, and there's a bunch of like descriptions of different spells and like cantrips, and then it kind of gets a little bit more detailed.
Roll me a perception or investigation check, Lotus.
Okay. I think I'm great at perception, so we're gonna go with that. Oh my god, my rolls. That's a total of a 17.
17.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. With a 17, you would notice that kind of it's almost a faintly. You know when you're in a car and the bass is really boosted, it's not so much about the sound, so much the thrumming feeling. There's something almost quaking at the pages, and some of the corners of the book pointing in the direction deeper into the forest, where things are a little bit darker, a little bit more mildewy green rather than this vibrant gold or the rest of the forest. The stars on the page seem to almost pulse with thicker line, almost seems to lift off the page with a lightness that isn't in the other ones, as though it is pointing you in the direction that Bavlorna said she would guide you.
Oh yeah, I flip over to the page where the journal, or where she inscribed it or whatever.
Yeah.
I made a page for that too.
Beautiful. That is all lit up and just gently getting close. Warmer. Warmer.
He looks at it for a minute, but like kind of slowly turns the page and like tries to soothe it a little bit. I know. There's some.
It's like alive.
Snow's gonna lean over to try and look at the book. And
I
then
mean, yeah, my mom gave it to me, so she used to cast all of her magic through this.
That's super cool. Wow!
Snow's gonna like
You seem very excited, Snud.
Yeah!
so Snow's like reaching for the book. And last second, it's gonna like reach up and grab Lotus's head and like clamp it and be like, give me your magic!
Oh my god!
I've just returned from
If you
getting
remember
stickers. What is
making-
this?
Nora walks back in like,
Nora drops the whole book of stickers.
Is it wisdom or intelligence saving throw, Snood?
it is
All happening to Lotus so far.
DC 13 save intelligence. Let me see.
Intelligence? Uh-oh.
Yep, that's what it says. What is it? What is it? What is it?
Total of a 9.
Yay!
What are all of your cantrips, Lotus?
Druidcraft, Guidance, Light, Mage Hand, Magic Stone, Mending, Mold Earth, Thaumaturgy, and Toll the Dead.
Okay. Okay. Do I have to pick now?
You
Right.
can, if you'll message that to Danny, you can pick during the long rest if you want.
Okay. Okay. You just feel Snood's like slimy little grabby fingers in your brain, like sorting around and trying to like figure out which one you want to grab. And
You
then
need to
after
make a wisdom save for me.
for me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Dirty
Oh my
20.
fucking god.
Dirty 20. I'm
Alright,
not
I
even-
tried. Lotus instinctively tried to cast command on you to make you release him. But
Snood will just like bounce away.
Thanks.
And
Love
with
the.
that failed save, you cannot remember how to cast one of your cantrips. I believe, is it for the next 24 hours until the end of the next long rest? How is it worded?
I think it's for the until the next long rest.
So you'll get it back in a minute. It's just for a while. But Snood, you now have it permanently.
Yeah, thanks for the magic lesson, Lotus.
I'm gonna run
I'm gonna-
over. Go ahead.
what's your AC?
A 13.
Alright, shit. Can I attack her?
Jeez.
Melanor, is there anything you want to do?
You see Lotus pick up a rock and infuse it with energy.
No, no. She's just gonna Where's Snood?
Does Snood see this magic rock energy?
I mean, it takes me one action to do, so.
So Snood will
Is
see
it-
it
Yeah.
and run behind Nora.
Be like, I was just trying to learn about the magic of Methisty.
By doing whatever that was?
Yeah,
No, you just scream, "Give me your magic!" And no,
He reached inside.
I
He
learned.
reached inside my brain.
Lotus!
Felt his fingers.
Snugak! Oh. We're going to have a very serious conversation about consent.
Is that
The
about
PowerPoint has
Mephisto
changed.
too?
You pulled out a different slide for the PowerPoint. Like, all right.
I have a sticker.
Gonna try
Maybe
and
at the
reach
end.
around Nora and throw the rock.
Ah!
Normally, I would say none of that in my classroom, but it was a little deserved.
Nora's too bodacious. I couldn't hit him.
For this presentation, as it heads into your long rest, could you roll me a performance check, Melanora?
Cool.
Been rolling like garbage tonight. Every roll's been terrible.
Because you're trying to attack your friends, Lotus.
You attacked me first.
Check. Okay, that's 15?
15?
Yes.
All right. Over the course of, I was going to say the evening, but over this afternoon that you guys are sleeping through, Xanor, the orc girl, and Clapper Caw come over. They seem to have been chatting a little bit and getting along, and they kind of sit cross-legged and start to watch your presentation. A little bit later on, you can see Sloane with the red hairs leaning against a fence, trying to act like she's not watching. And even further in the distance, in his own private area where he's got his sleeping bag, you can see Will kind of hanging out. You say something funny, he goes, ha. But you've got all the kids kind of
A
listening
valuable
in.
lesson the children need to know.
About consent.
Yes. Consent and magic.
I fall asleep like 5 minutes in.
I'm gonna give you
It's Newt.
guidance.
Snood, I believe that you have fully defeated your nightmares, right? You don't have any more of those left?
Probably, I think so.
Yeah, you beat them up like 5 times. I think you're fine. Alright. I'm gonna jump real quick to Alistair. You've got your lily pad Alexander with your little buddy Jeffrey with the G.
Yeah, Jeffrey was.
Chilling with you. Is there anything you want to do during the long rest? You can just be chilling.
I'll be chilling with my children. Relaxing.
Beautiful. Beautiful. They're doing the kind of thing like Alexander's doing like a little wave, and your little marble metal sun is just like rolling around on top of him. Gives you a good nap because at some point it becomes like almost hypnotic to watch him just rolling around. Vincent, anything you want to do?
I will be helping make sure that Bo is very comfortable because I've been in the same situation and I know how terrible it is. And I will just be asking them if they need anything and
It's very-
just helping them attempt to get a good rest.
It's very sweet of you, Vincent. You know, hopefully I don't need to make any deals with witches to get rid of the nightmares, but you know, it's
One hug, it's all it takes.
just one hug. Vincent, can I have one hug?
You need a hug? I'll give you a hug.
Ah. Bring it in, best friends.
His other name is the Best Friend Crew. Fantastic.
The best friend. Can we change your name officially?
You might get a chance to. We'll see. All right. So I am going to say then for the nightmare that you will be having, which is essentially tonight. I wasn't expecting you to have a dream sequence, so let me just. It's that same kind of situation. You are at the restaurant. You're at the TGI Durance Day. You are serving platters. It's the rush hour, and every single person in the restaurant is your dad. All of them are annoyed with you. None of them are tipping you. You are not moving fast enough. You can't even do this right. Go ahead and give me a wisdom saving throw with advantage.
Wait.
What would you like to do? What would you like to
I
do?
want to roll up to one of these customers.
Dynamite.
Mate! What about you, Dad? I'm gonna try to throw a punch.
Roll me a wisdom saving throw with advantage.
All right, here we go. Come on. Oh, 18 plus fucking wisdom. 20, 30, 20.
Well, you succeed. What would you like to do to conquer this dream of yours?
I'm going to I got trays in both my hands. I'm just gonna dump them on his table. Now, Dad, what about you? In my worst Australian accent, and just punch him square in the face, and everything disappears as I like lunge myself through, and like everything disappears to smoke, and then I just like fade down peacefully onto the bed that I'm sleeping in, and you know the world fades back into view as I just like sleep soundly.
Paw like petting your flank.
My hand just like goes up into one thing and like, and I just peace out.
You do get the benefits of a long rest.
Yeah,
And
buddy.
that you lose 1 level of exhaustion. You're back down to 1, I think.
You kidding me?
Yeah,
That's
you
how
have to get a
exhaustion
long
works.
rest for each one.
That's how exhaustion works? Oh my god. Okay. I did
Yeah.
not know that.
You're not at 2 levels anymore.
Well, the first level is the bad one. Who cares about the second level? I can move whenever I want. I have 50 feet of movement.
The third level's not.
I mean, yeah, but fuck. All right. All right. I might make a deal with the witch. We'll see what happens.
All right,
Just go sit in her
gonna
lap.
I'm gonna say, unless there's anything else you guys want to do at the treehouse, I'm gonna get us moving a little bit.
I'm doing something, but I messaged you about it. You want me to just say it?
When
Or
you
do we wanna go to
guys
break?
wake up in the morning, no, I'm gonna get us somewhere before break, so this is the time to do it. When you guys wake up in the
Okay.
morning, Bo, you are beautifully rested. Your under eyes are fresher than they've been in a long time. Alexander and your little marble silver son are kind of curled over you in a protective tortilla. Alistair, Snudgach at some point during your not Snudgach, sorry. Slechny, they have very similar names, that's my fault. Slechny at some point during the rest kind of rolls up next to Vincent and kind of is fiddling with the little rabbit doll that you have and taking a glance at it, but puts it back down when she sees you waking up. In the morning, Lotus, what are you doing?
So I actually did this right before I went to bed. I saw Snood went to bed because they were bored. So Lotus is gonna go grab a rope from somewhere around the treehouse. I assume there's ropes everywhere, just like a coil of rope.
Everywhere. Yeah,
Yeah.
they just have like a pile of ropes somewhere.
Perfect. Yeah, he's gonna take that. He's gonna go right next to where Snood is sleeping and where they would get up in the morning. I'm gonna cast Snare, which is essentially he kind of silently takes the rope and weaves it into a spell. So when Snud wakes up, they need to make an investigation check.
Investigation check?
Yeah.
Oh no. I'm not good at investigations.
Oh.
I got a nat 1, so I have a 0.
That's a total of a 0. Perfect.
Yes.
So this spell lasts for 8 hours, which is why I used it. So essentially, as soon as you wake up, kind of miss the little, like, tell there's like a little wave over the ground, like kind of like you could see if you were looking, but you're bleary-eyed, you know, you didn't see. And all of a sudden, you're grabbed by the ankles and hoisted 3 feet into the air.
Hanging upside down.
Oh wait, yeah, you have to make a dex save. Fuck. Mercy.
Well, then, we'll see how that goes.
No!
23.
God help me.
So with the failed investigation, you do get pulled up by the rope, but with your high save, you do get to get out of it easily.
Okay,
So-
How would you like to do that?
that works out. That's fine. As long as you knew there was an
Sorry,
attempt.
Max. Snood will just scream like, "Ah!" And it starts like thrashing. Suddenly, he looks over at Lotus. And he gives this little grin, and a mage hand comes out and like plucks him from the snare and puts him back on the ground.
Nice try, Lotus. Maybe next time you'll actually succeed.
You feel
Nothing to
something
say.
poke you in the nose. Something very invisible. Who says I put that trap there?
Because you're angry about this.
You're gonna feel like the mage hand like messing with your hair.
Of course you got that one. I don't think yours is invisible. But
Now I've got 3 hands. I'm gonna be unstoppable.
Kinky.
Well, I need to start the presentation again.
Wait a
The
minute.
hand goes
So
away.
the orc girl is gonna stand up and slam her hammer on the floor. I don't think we need to do the presentation. I think there's a lot of like kidnapped children that I would really like to save with my hammer. If we could head in that direction, please.
There are
Yeah,
other
yeah.
people more in need of the presentation. Let's go.
Well,
go.
yeah.
You
Right.
can give a presentation when we save all.
I try and stop my
Well,
son.
people have arrested now. Let's get up.
Oh, you look magnificent.
Try and fake stop my son. Like you're like holding someone back, but like their own for their own like confident boost. Like, oh, I'm gonna hold you back, bro. And they're like, oh no, go get him, Tiger. Yeah.
My son is like, "Ew." They're both like super jazzed. You can read from the robot in the lily pad that they're super jazzed and ready to go. Are you leaving the mug with the crystal dolphin here with the children in their
Should we-
treehouse?
Should we bring
I
this?
I left it there.
And
Yeah.
can it fight?
It's not your children.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
one's
I'll
not
put a
my
finger
child.
in. Does it do anything?
Swirls around your finger and kind of like,
I don't think it fights, no. Let's just leave it
Successfully
here.
fed.
You want to hype dolphin out?
Is there?
Put it in coffee.
Wait, no. Is there a lid? Okay, so these cups are made out of acorns, right?
yeah?
Can I find like a little lid, like a little hat, the acorn, and put it on top?
You can roll me an investigation check with disadvantage because you're still exhausted.
Fucking all right. I'll do that. Investigation she does. A 2 plus. A 2.
You are in an oak tree and you can't find an acorn even if your life depended on it.
God damn.
You can't find the top of this thing. Seems like maybe they use them for something else, or they've been taken away. Like, you just can't find it. The rest of you guys do see Clip-Cloppity in his little silver shoes. The bow is clearly looking for something. As Zenor and Sloan are just like, they are going up. People are heading out, but Bo is looking for something.
Can I use my luck for it to find it?
You can if you like.
I'm gonna use my luck. Come on, man, come on. All right, 18, that's much better.
18, yes, as I imagine the rest of the party is heading out. You are the last one heading down the stairs, as you can see still stem and the cap of the little acorn hanging from an oak tree there, and you're able to snap it off.
Yeah, buddy. I'm gonna just put it on the little cup, put it on my saddlebag, and go. Okay.
You hear a tick, 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 tick of the little dolphin.
I know it's dark for now, but don't worry, we got you. No man left behind. Put him in there. I got a plan for this guy.
Let me do something real fast. Roll me animal handling.
I got animal handling.
With disadvantage because you're still exhausted.
I got animal handling.
Oh yeah. Not bad.
13.
13?
13.
Okay. Good to know. Thank you. All right. So, Will and the Getaway Gang are going to, in a fairly stealthy manner. Slachny is not as stealthy as she might like to think she is. She definitely has talents that lie in other areas. And the others among them are going to be guiding you guys through more areas of the whispering thicket, the memories and things, and you see smatterings of, again, Slachny trying to keep up with this little goblin girl and make sure she doesn't get lost running across. You see again someone cleaning a toilet, Alistair in his youth past these things, and Will is just like laser focused. We're not looking at this, we are still walking. As he moves you guys further into the woods. And there are several things you notice as you are trucking your way through this area outside of those memory phantasms. Imagine a little bit like in Star Wars, it's like, Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope, that like wiggly thing. Yeah, but the other things that you notice is that you go deeper into the forest. It's still that beautiful golden afternoon, but there seems to be settling a sort of grayness into the air. The trees start to become slightly more, not those holes that are dug by woodpeckers, but if you can notice the kind of holes that are dug by worms and insects, slightly mildewing and wetter wood. The soil beneath your feet becomes more full of roots and brambles and mud, and your footfalls fall deeper in. There is that fine mist and moss that hangs among the higher branches. As you grow deeper into the forest, it seems that the woods are a little bit less healthy. The other thing you notice, just before you branch off from the other crew, is a sort of, it sounds somewhat similar to the Witchlight Carnival. You know, when you approach the Witchlight Carnival once it's already open and the fairgrounds are open, there's that beautiful kind of calliope music that glides through the air. This is not quite like that. This is tinnier, almost like a harpsichord played over a gramophone, but this music that is playing, and it kind of hovers on the air with the mild echo that seems to like dart between the trees, where you hear these kind of discordant notes that play on top of each other as you approach from a distance, and you also begin to hear the sound of voices in the distance as you approach Loom Lurch. This is where Will and the kids start to branch off, and you say, "Got the earphones, as they pass away. Clapperclaw's he's got like two short swords on his hip and his deer skull head, like, with his lobster claws, the equivalent of,
Good luck, team.
Good job, guys. We split up here. Go for it.
gonna head around the back way. And as you guys keep going forward on your path, it becomes more clearly defined as a path. The roots start to weave together almost into a naturally formed wooden pathway that leads down a hill, over an open ravine, becoming a true bridge made out of these roots, leading into a wide open. You would call it glittering, because quite a lot of this is made out of metal, similar to the metals that you guys, Vincent and Studgach, saw in the back room of Nib's cavern, these enormous metallic contraptions, a Ferris wheel, a frog-hopping teacup ride, a roller coaster, a grand rising metallic palace that comes out of the side of this enormous felled tree that you could fit several houses in if they were laid on their side. It's a very large, mildewed, ancient mother tree that's fallen over. And the amusement park seems to grow out of it. The road in front of you appears to become a sort of main street in Disneyland, lined up and down with somebody's gone, with carts, carts and stalls with multicolored hoods over the top with multicolored canopies, each manned by a goblin. And there are also dozens and dozens of families, kind of. It's all adults, mainly, chattering, looking like they're having a good time. Some of them are pushing strollers that appear from this distance to be empty. Some of them are holding balloons or lollipops or other similar items, wandering through, enjoying the sights and the sounds. And as you approach, there's a sign over the top of this bridge that says, "Welcome to Lurch." And I believe that is where I'm going to go to break, Dylan, especially because we just lost Nora.
I think the thunderstorm might have got her.
My thought.
All right. Back from break, hopefully with one more person.
Yeah!
See you
Don't
guys.
forget to join the
Bye,
giveaway, you
guys.
guys!
Yeah, join the giveaway.
everybody.
Congratulations, Raystorm!
You win.
So happy with everybody and not calling anyone any names.
Shiny,
Yeah.
sparkly, amazing. I want to say we're not calling Raina names. Raina's having power issues right now. We were calling other people who shall not be named names.
Something like silly something.
Something like Silly Goose.
Silly
All right.
Billies.
So we return.
Silly dummy.
So congratulations to the winner. What was it again, Danny? You had the name.
Raystorm 28.
Brainstorm 28, congratulations. We are returning to the Witchlight playwrights as they approach LURK, the fabulous amusement park of the past. And the getaway gang has just split off to go along the back way. They'll let you know when you're in position, when they're in position, and you guys should head on in. You have been informed by them that once you head in, you'll kind of be in the main area, which is the Goblin Market, kind of the main street of the park. You guys can already see heading in. And that's where Chucklehead is going to be. On the walk over, we'll describe Chucklehead as a goblin who had at some point been a little bit less than favorable to Granny Nightshade and thus has had his head replaced, but he's cool now. He might have a candied apple for a head, but he totally goes along with what Granny Nightshade wants. Otherwise, there's the market, the amusement park, you know that there's a grand theater somewhere out here, the Plaza Pavilion. And they said that the best way to get Chucklehead to get you in for an appointment is to look like you're not heading in to murder her. Right. So as you guys approach, like I said before break, you see that line of stalls with goblins manning it, the great striped, brightly colored, slightly misty roofs over the head of them, the long gliding arcs of the palace, and the weaving roller coaster that seems to rise out of the side of this fallen log. The stalls in front of you, there are many of them. You can see to either side. Let me actually bring you into the map where this is. I forgot that there were maps for a second. I'm so sorry.
I'm hoping to God there's carnival games at this place.
Let me bring you guys in. It's under still that faint afternoon light. Lovely, lovely. And I should be pulling you all in now and should all be able to control stuff. We'll see how it works. It's not as busy as the Witchlight Carnival was. Like I said, it's mostly adults milling around, some with strollers, some holding balloons, or I was gonna say drumsticks, but not like chicken drumsticks. You know, the drumsticks that are like ice cream cone dipped in chocolate, that kind of vibe. The stalls in front of you on this main path here, there's a lot of them. There's one that seems to be chock full of hard candies that have insects and like caterpillars and butterflies within them. There's one that appears to just be a very large tank of brightly colored worms that are writhing on top of each other. That stall has Resirac's every flavor worms and big bright bold lettering on top of it. There's a sign that just says dirt and a bunch of barrels underneath it. Rubblegum's Rock Parlor, which appears to be some sort of gem shop. It's got glittering diamonds, gems, rubies all over the place. Althery's the Alchemist's Caffeination Station, which is a very large looping golden and silver contraption that appears to be tubes feeding into syringes, feeding into beakers with little flames underneath them, and a very frenetic looking, almost lavender goblin with big bright eyes standing before it with small cups and syringes in his hand, ready to pass out samples if you like. And then the other stall that's obvious from this point would be the mystery surprise question mark banner that appears to be over a slightly shaded stall that you can't quite see inside of. At the end of this hallway here, there is a statue that rises up that appears to be of an elderly woman with two long pigtails here, the long braids, the very pronounced crow's feet, who is holding up in a little pose like this. She's got her little finger pointed up here, and coming from her finger are long tracks that will go around this entire market. And a little bit, if you've ever been to Ruby's Diner, where they have those trains going around, it's like that, but it's with a little, ooh, Raina joined us. We might move around here for a second. Instead of a train, it is instead on a little golden rocking horse. There's a little elderly woman just making her way around the side of the market. And at the end here, the other end behind that statue, you can see there are paths that are leading off. One seems to point to the swamp hop. The other one seems to point to the Plaza Pavilion, where you can go deeper into the amusement park. That was a lot of description just now. Is there anything you guys would like to do?
You know, I'm absolutely hitting up the caffeination station.
All right.
I'm gonna look for a candy apple head.
All right.
I will go get some caffeination at the station.
Right. Okay. So Vincent and Bo, as you approach, over to your left here is Alpheres, the Alchemist's caffeination station with that little lavender bright-eyed goblin. He's got a sort of assortment of tankards and tubes in front of him on the low table, and the kind of curling machinery behind him. He has his arms out like this, and as you approach him, he welcome. Can I do anything for you? Can I do anything for you?
You can remind me what it is that we've done since we've gotten here. I've been a little absent-minded.
Oh, you just got here. I saw you arrive just now. You just got here and looked around. That's all that's happened.
Yeah, no, you're with us, Nora. You're with us. We're here getting some coffee because we're very tired. I'm very tired. I would like one of your coffees because I need to wake my ass up.
You want coffee? I've got
A little bit
my name is Alpheres the Alchemist, and I have some coffee right here.
Okay, Alpheres the Alchemist. I want some coffee right there. I want that coffee right there. Is that the good stuff?
The good stuff. It's the good stuff. And he's lifting up a kind of medical syringe that appears to be full of a dark liquid for caffeine.
For caffeine? Okay.
No, I am not. I would love to give it to you. I would love to give it to you. But you know how the things work. You don't know how the things work. Something for me, something for you, something for me, something you understand. And we got to do a little bit of bargaining. Now, the thing I'm supposed to tell you is if you could give me, and he's going to reach below his station there and bring out a gourd. A very familiar looking gourd. It looks very similar to the one that Snoodgap has in their possession. No, memory, the most athletic, the most energetic experience of your life, or something like that. Some small memory for trade. You ready?
Athletic memory?
There's something where you have a lot of energy. You can do. I'm supposed to say you can give me a memory, and then I can give you the look after.
Okay, I can give you an athletic memory.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna touch it. The gourd. I'm gonna give him the memory of how bad I was at fucking dodgeball. There was a lot of running and jumping. It was terrible, but oh my god, was it bad. In one, you know, there were many memories, but this is the most athletic one, where I went, you know, got hit by balls left, right, and center, and you know, wearing little shorts in high school. That's
hit by balls.
Little shorts hit by balls. Give me that caffeine because that's what I'm crave, you know? I feel like it's a fair trade. Is that a fair trade?
Thank you. Gonna take like a little piece of fabric. Now, are you prepared for the side effects?
Yes.
He's gonna hold up a little scroll there. Go ahead and roll me an investigation or a perception check. Any of you who are with him, so that's Vincent and Nora, can also roll if you like.
Investigation or perception? Can I do perception?
Sure. That's why I said it.
All right. Well, in that case. Oh, I have disadvantage.
20.
Oh, fuck. I rolled an 8 twice. Okay. Perception. 11.
11.
That was a fair trade, right? It's like, it's not even a very good memory, but it's like the most athletic memory, I guess.
I rolled a total of a 20.
20. Nora?
I'm still quite absent-minded. I rolled a 4.
4? All right.
Yeah, I mean, like,
So-
Vincent, you know, it's not so bad, right? It's a good trade. I mean, and this is a good deal. I got caffeine. Hell yeah.
You're presenting your veins there, and Vincent, you kind of like take a gander up at this little scroll that he's holding with one hand while he's about to inject with the other. And what you get just for a quick glance of what appears to be a side effect of Flacaffin might include, you get the idea, this will give him the immediate benefits of a long rest, alongside a host of other things. It'll give him a +2 bonus to his AC. He gets an additional 5 feet of movement speed, and he will have advantage on dexterity saving throws after an hour, these effects will end, and he will immediately take 3 levels of exhaustion.
God.
Oh no!
Oh my god, he's gonna die.
Vincent, are you doing anything? He's about to inject you.
Hey,
He's
whoa,
about
whoa.
to inject Bo.
Hold
Sorry.
on. I'll put my hand in front of his veins, or I'll hop up and jump onto his arm.
Oh, wait. Was it not a good deal? What happened?
You know how you feel bad?
Yes.
Imagine feeling like 10 times worse in about an hour.
I'm good for
You'll
the 1
feel
hour.
really good for an hour. So you
Hmm.
might have to come back here and re-up. And then it gets worse, and you get addicted.
Well, I don't know if I want to come back here yet. We gotta see the rest of the carnival. Do you have slightly worse stuff? You know, this is the good stuff, but do you have slightly worse stuff? I did give you a very athletic memory, so it's like, I feel like I gotta get my choice, you know, pick and choose a little bit.
Give me persuasion with disadvantage.
You
about I give you-
Because of your exhaustion. It's not because it's a bad argument.
How about I
just
give you
reminded
some
because
performance?
No, it's gonna be persuasion. Unless you're breaking out a tap dancing routine to convince this man.
Don't tempt me, because I'll do it.
musical.
I did roll a nat 1, but I'll fucking tap dance, man.
This is all that's on offer right now. This is all that's on offer. I'm sorry. I don't have anything else to do.
Alright, well, I changed my mind. I want my memory back. Give it back.
Can't give your memory back. That's not how any of this works. That's not
Well,
how
that's not how any of this works. You're trying to give me
Well,
some
you're gonna
stupid...
give you something, so you're either gonna let me poke you or you're not gonna let me poke you.
No, I'm not gonna let you poke me. I want my memory back.
I can't give you the memory back. That's not how the fucking gourd works.
Well, then get a new gourd. I want to speak to your manager.
You want to talk to my manager?
I want to talk to your manager right now. Yeah, I want to talk to your manager right now.
If you want to talk to my manager, you gotta go get it.
Well, yeah, you better put me on the goddamn list because I want that memory back.
Wait. Do you have one of those injections that he can just have since he's already given you a memory as trace?
You can give it to. I can
No,
give it
not
to.
to give it to him, like, that he can have for use later.
And I can't give this fucking memory back. I could syringe. Yeah, I could give you the flacatin. I have a product that's a very good product, and you're saying you don't want my product. But if you want my product, I can give you my product. You paid for it.
I want the memory back. I'm gonna get on this list and I want the memory back because I don't know if I want this thing because then I'll fucking die and then I'll have to write 3 long rests to get this thing back. Not really. But no. I want this memory back. I want to speak to your manager and I want it now. I'm a disgruntled customer. Who do you think you are running an establishment like this? I want to talk to your manager right now. I want to talk to the head honcho. I want to talk to the CEO of this company.
You gotta make a point. He's gonna continue to gesture back to the other area. I am going to. I'm gonna jump to Lotus. Lotus, you were looking for the apple-headed man, right?
Yeah, you mentioned
Nora
a bunch
gets
of
no
stuff.
context.
Yeah, I was like, Rain, are you okay? Oh my
The
god.
loudest crack of thunder just happened.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I guess I'm just looking around for that, and I guess also other like opportunities for stuff because I do have an invisible mage hand. I could probably finagle a thing or two, maybe.
Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Oh my god, if I could ever get double digits, I'd be dangerous. It's a total of a 19.
A 19? Why are you complaining about a 19, bro? You're level
Because
6,
it's a 19 after my shit gets added in.
It's very
I rolled
good.
an
It's very
8.
good. So first, what you're primarily looking for, you can see kind of around the backside there of that old lady pointing out to the train tracks there. What you'll notice is on her backside there appears to be some sort of large wind-up key sticking out of the back of the statue, and kind of leaning against that key you can see candy apple-headed goblin. Got sort of deep red skin and a kind of granny apple sort of head that's got kind of slit here and 2 puncture wounds for eyes. Otherwise wearing a little vest, kind of got a little cigarette and kind of just chilling on the back there. Otherwise, you'll primarily notice of all the people moving around you, They are all adults. You see a couple passing, a half-orc and an elven woman who are walking along. They are pushing a stroller that has no child in it, and they have really broad, happy smiles as they walk through the park. Alongside, in terms of things that you might want to nab, you see the glittering gems of like the rock stall. You can see that there's the hard candies. There's a lot of various foods and things here. There's the dirt. Is there anything specific you're looking for in terms of things you want to nab?
Those rocks look interesting.
All right. You making your way in that direction?
Yeah, I think so. I'm kind of trying overhear what the deal is with these rocks.
You definitely overhear, I want to speak to your manager! As you pass by Bo and Nora and Vincent.
Low profile, yep, got it, okay.
Nora's desperately trying to calm down the situation.
I'll let her handle that. She seems like she's got a great handle on it.
It'll be alright. We'll accept like maybe some coupons. We don't even charge full price. Please don't get the manager.
I'll come back to you guys in a minute. So as you approach this stall, let me see here. The kind of banner over the top is in a deep blue with golden lettering of Rubblegum's Rock Parlor. And there is another goblin with sort of a darker, more faded orange skin, long, low ears, a nice blouse that looks a little bit older. He's got little glasses at the end of his nose, sitting on a stool. And there's an assortment in front of him, fantastically gems, stones. There's like a couple of open geodes. There's behind some glass, some fine-looking like necklace and rings propped up. Are you just taking a glance at it? It appears that there isn't anyone currently shopping there. You would be the only customer heading up. Are you keeping a distance to wait for other customers?
With how creepy and weird all these other people are acting, probably not. I'll probably just go up to them and talk to them. Doesn't seem like there's going to be an opportunity to overhear stuff.
Mate, what can I do for you?
I was hoping to peruse your wares a little bit and see what you had to offer.
Moves away.
What do these rocks all do?
Lovely, aren't they? I mean, they're very fine looking for one thing, you know, something like this is quite a nice thing, you know?
Do they do anything in the magical nature, or is they just nice looking?
I think they're pretty magical myself. You can roll an insight or an investigation check.
I'm being bullshitted. That's a 21.
With insight, right?
With an insight.
You feel like these probably aren't magical. You're not sure what they are. Maybe they're just rocks. But you feel like they're definitely not magical.
So they're just, they're magical to you. Pretty.
I mean, like, making them is no easy thing, you know.
I mean, do they look like diamonds, or are they just weird rocks?
There's at least one that looks like a diamond, a couple of rubies, a couple of like lapis lazuli pieces.
Oh, okay. Well, if I had anyone that I wanted to give this to, I would definitely consider buying some, but I don't really have someone in mind.
Very romantic gesture, you know, to give some rubble gum to somebody.
I don't really have anyone I fancy.
Don't you? Don't you? Sweet young thing like you, don't you have somebody to give some rubble gum to?
What is rubblegum exactly?
Bubble gum. And he'll take from behind the counter, it looks like a half-finished like piece of diamond, where it's like one half is a beautiful glittering diamond and the other one's kind of droopy. Bubble gum.
It's candy. Holy shit. That's a weird rock.
Good stuff, huh? It's mostly decorative, but you can sometimes use it, you know, flotation kind of thing.
How much is it?
I'm supposed to say, memory. Have you ever eaten a rock before?
Maybe as a kid? I don't.
Alright, that'll work. She'll like it. Okay. Tell me about the time you ate rocks, buddy.
Uh, as a child, we were playing around in the forest and pretended that rocks were loaves of bread. Touch it.
That's sad. That's sad, kid.
Kids have wild imaginations, first off.
Yeah, well, pick one then. You want what? Nice jewelry for your lady or your fella or your somebody love?
Yeah, I guess I'll take one of those.
That is an excellent choice for an excellent local friend. A very fine chain necklace with a glittering teardrop-shaped gem there that faintly glitters turquoise under the afternoon light. Completely edible.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You know, yeah.
Am I new around here?
You
Yeah,
seem
just
a lot
passing
more expressive around the eye area.
Than all those people wandering around blank stares.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could say that. What happened to them?
For me to say, not for me to say. Not for me to say.
Just a happy little carnival.
Good to make your acquaintance, young
Rose.
Rose. Oh me, oh my, what a lovely name you have there, Rose. You have a good afternoon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll put that in the bag of holding for Mr. Light later.
Alright. I have a couple people to check in on. I'm gonna start with Nudga. Is there anything that you're doing right now?
There's worms, dirt, rocks, and
There are, along this pathway, there is the Iricht's Entomology Confectionery, which is hard candies that appear to be full of insects of various kinds, all spread out, glittering and lovely on the table. Resurrax's Every Flavor Worm, which is a tank full of multicolored, they look like gummy worms, except they're alive. There is a very small one that's just called Dirt, that doesn't appear to have any cost associated with them. There are mugs sitting on top of the barrels that say Dirt on them.
okay.
The Rubblegum Rock Parlor, Alpha Rays, the Alchemist Caffeination Station, and then all the way at the end is the question mark, mystery surprise, shrouded in darkness, which is nearer to where that statue is. There are also signs that are pointing deeper into the park where there are rides, and there are people milling about holding, balloons and lollipops and empty strollers and other confectionaries.
Okay, so Snood feels his little fingers twitching, so I think he's gonna make his way to the worm station. Gonna try and sneak some worm, like just two big fistfuls of worms.
There is, behind the massive tank, there is a very small red goblin with short ears with a little cut taken out of them. Looks like they're doing little, working through some packages there, but the tank is enormous, full of writhing worms all on top of each other, many different colors. Would you like to make a stealth check? Are you doing this with your hands, or are you just trucking on up with your mage hand?
No, I think that I'll use Mage Hand to try and make a distraction, maybe try to drag one of the dirt sacks behind and spill it, so that they have to duck down behind the tank, and then Snood will try to sneak up. Yeah, so I'll roll a stealth and then
Go
slide
ahead
of
and
hand
roll a stealth with advantage if you slammed one of those big barrels down.
Okay.
The one at the barrel stand of dirt goes, "My dirt!"
Okay.
And the little red goblin goes to help them there.
25, so gonna sneak on up.
That will absolutely work. Yeah.
And Snood will stuff both of his hands in and try and get as many worms as physically possible in both hands.
All right, within your grimy little fingers, there are yellow, there are brown, there are sparkling, there's lime green. Are you going for any specifically? Like, are you looking like, oh, I want this color? Or is it just as many as
Just as many as possible.
Okay. Roll me these worms are like this big. They're big old worms.
Okay.
I don't know if it, roll me a D8 to see how many worms you get. It'll be like a D8 plus 2.
Okay. 4 plus 2, so 6.
6 worms! Beautiful. Currently in your hands, you just have 6 beautiful, wriggling, technicolor, they're almost gritty, almost like they're crusted over with sugar, and they're
Okay. So Snid will take that and just go next door and get mugs. Is there mugs of dirt?
There are just mugs of dirt. The little goblin behind. We've had the dirt malfunction. You want dirt?
Yeah, sure.
Take the dirt!
Okay.
So
Free!
Snid will take 2 mugs and put 3 worms in one and 3 worms in the other. And just carry it. And they're gonna look for is Lotus around? Lotus is in the rock shop, right?
This has just been called a lovely young person by trouble them.
Yeah, he's over there holding this chain necklace and kind of like looking at it fondly.
Okay. Snid will walk on over to Lotus and like nudge him in the back with the mug.
Hey, Lotus. Hey, Lotus. Hey, Lotus. Hey, Lotus.
What? What do you want now?
Thinking about it. I didn't have any dreams to beat up, so I had a lot of thinking to do in my sleep. And I want to say that I'm sorry about stealing cantrip. I should have just asked you for it. I guess that's, I learned a little bit from Nora about consent or whatever it's called.
Yeah, that is the word. Okay.
So next time I'll just ask to dig in your brain, I guess.
What did that do exactly? You just
Huh?
you took some magic out of me?
Oh, I did this!
And so you feel like the little like hand rubbing out your hair again.
Oh, that's what.
Yeah.
You got
well,
that from me?
Yeah. You can do that too, can't you?
Yeah, but mine's. He'll cast Mage Hand, and you can see one of the worms gets plucked
Hey!
by nothing.
Hey! Where did it go?
Worm's still there.
Anyway, I got this for you.
And Snid's gonna like shove the mug of dirt and the worms in his hand.
I guess I don't have to do consent when I steal from other people, just from my friends. So,
That's a decent moral code, I guess.
we should toast and eat all of these.
Now that you put them in dirt,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna tuck the necklace away first.
Let's
Pull
try
one
one.
out,
Okay, are you ready?
shake it off. This is terrible. Sure.
We have to toast!
Snid's gonna like push the mug up against yours.
Okay.
Cheers.
Gonna dig in and grab one of the like writhing, thick,
Yeah.
fat worms and just like slip it down.
I need you, if you're both eating, I need you both to roll a d12.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat it for the sake of best friendship.
Bonding! Bonding over the Resurrects every flavor worm.
I got a 1.
I also got a 1.
Oh my god.
One of you re-roll, because you got all different colors.
Okay.
All right.
Wanna reroll?
Yeah, sure. I got a 1.
Should I reroll?
Yeah, go for
It's
it.
meant to be.
I can't
would
roll
like
any
you all
higher.
to get different flavors, because it's more fun that way.
Okay, 12.
12!
The opposite.
Okay, so the one that you eat, Lotus, it reminds you a lot of the candy you ate as a kid. It's just like a lemon-flavored candy worm. Pleasantly sour, pretty nice. Snugak, I need a wisdom saving throw.
Oh god.
Pause?
15?
15! Okay. It is What is Snugak's favorite food?
Probably churros.
Churros? This tastes like the churros from back at the carnival, but when they're like perfectly warm and have the extra crispiness to it, and you're that perfect level of tired but hyped up, it is so delicious. For a second, you're like, I have to go back and get more right now, immediately.
Oh no.
Like, the moment passes, and you're okay, but it was so good. It was so good.
Notice we have to get more of those worms.
You-
I only got 6.
I mean, they were
With
pretty
4
good.
fists, we could get like more than 6.
That does make sense, yeah.
We gotta go. Come on.
Ah!
It's gonna grab Otis and just drag him over to the worm.
Shh. We gotta be quiet now.
You're a lot better at being stealthy than me, but I can make a distraction.
Okay.
Check back in with you guys in just a moment. I'm gonna check in with Alistair. Alistair, is there anything that you were up to specifically?
I wanted to go to the mystery shop of mystery.
Excellent. As you start making that way in your direction, you can see first 2 pairs of ears, long, slender, yellow, push up. Little beady, glassy eyes looking up, very small goblins behind this countertop leading into this shadowy space that are watching you.
Hey, I see there's mysterious prizes. I could get some free.
One disappears, the other one stares at you.
I turn into a goblin.
Completely hairless goblin. What does this goblin look like?
Is that permanent?
It's for
Oh
the
my
next 24 hours, so you've gone like 9 hours into it now.
Yeah. I turn into a goblin. Just high enough to still see him over the table. Eyes beadier than his own. Ears, one's down, one's up.
Perfect.
Damn, that's been since thing.
Stare at each other in complete silence. And then, gingerly, let me find the description of this. 2 tiny little yellow hands push up onto the counter, almost higher than your head now. A long, elegant, silvery blade that seems to have some kind of engraving upon the blade itself, and almost a wrapped wire handle, like the pommel seems to have some kind of design built into it that's woven out of wires of silver spread around and curled around each other. It appears to be some kind of, let me scroll to make sure that I'm not making this up, similar to a rapier, but a little bit more delicate, a little bit more refined. And they both duck down a little bit and stare at you again. Take it.
Yeah, it's a yes. I'm gonna take it.
Alright. As you take it into your hands, you can see on the handle, on the pommel all the way at the bottom, you can see a frog's face. Sticking out the back of the pommel. The crossbar is also woven out of those silver wires curled around, and across the blade, if you turn it over your hand, you can go. It's written in full capital letters in scratchy handwriting, carved into the side of the blade. Property of Bavlorna Blightstraw, do not touch.
All right, then. Oh, cast an illusion over it so it looks like a blade again, like it was never there. Property of Alistair, not touch. Ah.
They
Nice. I
stare
like.
at you and they nod.
Round.
It seems to. It very much has a sound effect, and it seems to almost drag through the air slowly.
You guys talk or? All right. Got any more secrets? Got any more?
They'll pause for a moment, and they will hold up a little gourd
Oh
and
shit!
just look at you.
Why this memory? Get the man. Fuck it, I'll touch it. Yeah, here. Fuck. Come on. What memory? I get to shoot?
Actually, yeah. What would they take from you?
Your secret.
Specifically, it says they don't talk to you. So, what is the first lie that Alistair ever told?
First lie?
Mm-hmm.
Alistair was probably about 8 years old, and he looked at his papa and he said, "I love you."
Oh my god!
Ew.
That's rough. Wow.
And I thought
Roll me
Bo
a
had daddy
D8.
issues.
Hey.
Yeah.
That's an intense memory. Wow.
What's a dad do to earn
got-
the hatred of an 8-year-old?
I got an 8.
Oh no.
Oh no.
The other one, not the one that handed you the sword, but the other one, ducks behind for a moment. You maintain eye contact with the other one, I assume. Comes back. Puts a little silver moth on the counter. Nora!
Does it make that noise?
Yeah, it goes. Do 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 do.
Oh shit.
Oh, the soundboarding was incredible.
I'm sorry, I'm using the hotspot on my mom's phone to have any kind of internet connection, and I don't know how to shut her phone up, so it's
I'm sorry, Raina.
okay.
Alright, Alistair, what you doing?
What they get? I'm sorry, they gave me something? Yeah,
Yeah, they gave you a little moth that went do 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 do.
I mean, I'll take it, of course.
Roll me a wisdom save.
Wisdom save? Yeah, we're good at wisdom saves. 11?
You explode.
Alistair,
Oh.
you are a moth.
Oh shit! Oh.
You and everything that you are holding and wearing, including your little blade, for the next. Let me look up polymorph here for a second.
Oh,
Oh
oh shit!
For I believe it's the next hour. I'm so sorry. You rolled so many wonderful things here. Yeah, for the next hour, you are a moth.
Does he just become the little silver moth?
He becomes a little silver moth. Yeah, he
All
just
his
touches
things
the-
shrink too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he has all of his stuff. He's just in the form of a little moth, and he flutters. All right. Gonna wheel back
terrible.
around to you guys. You are currently yelling for the manager. Bo, Vincent, Nora. How is that going for you guys?
Oh no, I want the goddamn manager. I've been a waiter for too many goddamn years. I want the manager.
I feel like you should understand customer service then. You should understand customer service.
Yeah, is this a carnival? Is your manager going to be pleased that you are giving poor customer service for this long?
Talk to Chucklehead then. Talk to Chucklehead. And he's just.
You better come with. Who's Chucklehead? Leave me to Chucklehead. Show me. Is he a manager?
The apple-headed goblin next to that key back as well. Looks over his shoulder. You see one plunged-in eye on that apple head.
Are you gonna
That's
fix?
fucking Chucklehead. If you want to talk to somebody, talk to him because I can't do anything for you. I literally can't do anything about your memory.
All right, come on. You better go explain the situation, Chucklehead, for me. No. You're gonna come explain the situation, Chucklehead, for me.
What? I'm gonna lose more customers.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Are your customers?
Disadvantage, bitch. This is my.
Are your customers going to be out here getting subpar experiences for your manager? Is that what's going to happen?
You're gonna roll a persuasion anyway. Who do I look like? A flunky?
Yeah, but that was a good argument. So maybe
No,
you should
it's still
count
gonna
it.
be you get a straight roll, but it's a disadvantage.
Lotus, I think that Bo is making enough enough of a distraction.
Otis looks over at the goblin running the worm stand. Oh my god! What
I
did
got a
you do?
12.
Everybody's staring.
So I got that straight roll. Wait. Did you say straight roll or did you say? What did you say?
It would have been a straight roll, but it's gonna be a disadvantage because you have exhaustion. Come on, you wouldn't have exhaustion if you used my fucking product.
Yeah, but if your product wasn't subpar and gave so many fucking disadvantages to people, I wouldn't
Are
use
you
it.
rolling? Am I
I
seeing
did.
you
I rolled a fucking 12.
You rolled a 12 with disadvantage.
I
With
did.
disadvantage, did you roll
Yes,
a
I
12?
did. I did roll a 12.
Ah, but I can't. Trebleb, can you watch this person? But my dirt! Trebleb, nobody's buying your fucking dirt! Trebleb is gonna come over and man the caffeine station for a while, and Alpha Reese is gonna trot over with you guys. Vincent, Nora, is there anything you want to do with this guy's just...
I mean, if you
When
guys
this
want to help
person
out at all
decides
at some
to
point.
man the caffeine station, I'm gonna see if I can get my own personal syringe of this caffeine.
Nora's just becoming hysterical.
All right,
Lotus
Nora's
is
coming
gonna
with me
cast
is what's
Mold
happening.
The crowd is, whoever is watching this debacle is now very concerned about.
You're upset. Okay,
Yes.
fucking goblin man, you're upsetting my partner over here. Come on. We're gonna get situated.
Goblin man, did you hear that, Goblin man?
Yeah, you heard that, goblin man. Come on.
Boy, how do you like it?
We just
Did
want
you
to have
just
a
insult your
nice
customer?
experience.
I insulted my. You're not my fucking customer. You're trying to return things. Clearly, it's
Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to return things.
All right, you
It's-
guys
it's
are heading
okay,
over to.
sweetie. Come on, Ethan.
Okay, so. Oh, holy shit!
That's a good one right there.
That was a thick rumble of thunder.
Oh, hey, it's
Oh.
gotten to you guys now. That's fun.
Hi.
It's been here.
I'll just like kind of like look at Snud and be like, go. And then he's gonna
Give them the
cast
chance.
Molder.
Wait, wait. Do you have the Jansport?
Let's sneak on up.
Getting something out of my Karen experience.
He's gonna use, and Mold Earth is neat that it only is a somatic spell. So I kind of half turn away, cast a hand sign, and an entire barrel's worth of dirt is gonna lift out of the barrel, move 5 feet over, and then drop on top of the goblin running the stand.
Only abandoning the caffeination station. Vincent is alone there. Vincent, do you want to try to grab a syringe while it's unmanned, or were you going to try to
Yes.
pay for it?
Well,
Roll
if
me a
the guy
sleight
was
of hand with
manned there,
advantage.
I was going to pay for it, but if
You
there's
already
nobody
have
there.
one. If Bo was willing to just take it, you would have one.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
know.
fucking know. I want everything I can get.
Oh my gosh.
Roll me that
I know
sleight
how
of-
Karens work.
You want a sleight of hand? Oh no!
Remember, we have luck.
Oh, I do.
Use your luck. I already used mine.
Oh yeah, we're warming up. We're ramping.
Ramping.
That's a 13.
A 13. Trebleb is my God. The caffeine. You can't do that. You can't do that. I'm sorry. You just can't do that. I'm sorry. Like, could you just give me a memory about some dirt or something? I don't know. I don't normally do the payment thing, but you gotta do something.
A dirt memory?
Or I don't know. Oh, what is
I got
this?
you a dirty memory.
Oh god.
Okay, buddy.
Calm down, Snid.
Snud's busy.
I can give a memory that I recently got here when I got kicked off a balcony into the muck and the mud. I don't want that memory. Get that out of here. You can have it. It's very
I still
dirty.
remember.
You forget it. Right, yeah, here you go.
Thank you. Your dirt's kind of a mess over there.
I know.
It's very nice dirt, though.
Thank you. It keeps knocking over. I don't know what's going on.
Is the goblin man in the worm stand helping again?
Yeah, I think so. The worm man
I'm
is
gonna-
over there, and Treblem's gonna jog back over there as well.
Yeah, I'll go over there and help him try and like scoop it by hand and put it back in the barrel.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I thought everything was kind of going crazy today.
It's a weird day.
Give me, I'm gonna say sleight of hand, I guess, this time, because your stealth was so good last time that I didn't have you roll it. With advantage because of all the nonsense happening.
All right. Oh, that's a 14 and a 15.
15 is good enough. The DC was 14. Vincent got one below.
Yeah.
Are you just trying to load them into the Jansport?
Yeah, so Snud's got the Jansport open, just like armfuls like into the bag, just packing
Roll
as
me-
many.
2d10?
D10?
Worms you get?
How about a D100?
We are making a very
You
big.
can do
Take
a
the
D100 of
backpack
worms.
just-
I think a D100 of worms is fine.
Okay,
Oh my
okay, I like that
God,
better.
Yeah, we're in the vat of worms. We worked hard for this.
Watch it be like 10 worms, though.
It's 2.
49.
49 worms!
Pretty average.
Sure, why
right on
not?
par.
They're like good berries, right? We got health for days.
Snud's just like
They do
reaching and
function as good
shoving.
berries. It is an action to eat a worm.
Oh my god!
Oh, really?
It's an action to eat a worm, and a lot of them have saving throws affected by them. You succeeded on yours.
Yay!
All right. And Snud's gonna like slither on back to Lotus and be like, I got him.
We need health potions. We got gummy worms.
All right, Alistair, as a moth, where are you heading?
Oh god.
Well, as a mob, like I should probably look for my friends, and I imagine the first friends I would find would be the ones yelling to see a manager, which is convenient because the person who's least likely to try and eat me is probably Melora, so I'm gonna flutter over to her as
Bug lands on you,
a
Melionora.
moth.
There's a there's a moth.
He just sends Alistair right then and there.
Can I cast magic?
No, you're a moth. You don't even technically with polymorph. Your intelligence is now 2.
Go to the light.
My intelligence is 2.
Yeah,
Who knows where I go as a moth? Who knows?
I think landing on Melionora is. It's not that you don't have your memories. It's just that they're very fuzzy to you. You recognize Melionora as a safe place.
You're
Feels
attracted
like
to
a
the
good
light.
choice.
The
Yeah.
light.
You go land on her glowing glaive or whatever.
God, keep it away from the fire.
As a moth, I just ram my face into it, repeatedly fluttering at it at close. As it comes.
Stop doing that. No, you're gonna hurt yourself. No.
Get away! I'm not like slap my arm or I do
Oh!
going. Get away!
So Alistair's floating after you guys, and the caffeination Alflores, the little lavender goblin, is going to guide you guys over to Chucklehead, who is an apple-headed gentleman with a cigarette, and as you walk up, he's going to stamp it under his foot. Yeah, what can I do for you? I've got a customer because he wants to talk to the manager, and I'm like, well, you gotta make a fucking appointment. And he's like, I want to talk. No, I don't know what to fucking do with this guy. He gestures
Yeah,
at you.
you're Yeah, you Chucklehead with the apple head. Okay, Chucklehead. This person is giving out poor service to all of his fucking customers. Can you believe that? He deserves to be fired right now, or I deserve a bunch of free shit.
You deserve a bunch of free shit. Okay. Roll
I
me a
paid
d-
for it. I demand some service. Is this the kind of thing you're giving out to your customers? I can't believe that. This guy's giving out subpar service to all of his customers. Then shout it out to the heavens.
You can roll an insight check and a persuasion check.
Insight and persuasion?
Both of them with disadvantage because you're exhausted. One person in your crew can also do it, so that would be Nora and
Can you
Can I
believe
help?
this?
Because I'm looking very visibly distressed by what's going on. I'm
you
like,
can assist in persuasion.
Just persuasion?
Roll for distressed.
It was persuasion and all right, that's respectable. Persuasion was I got a 17 for persuasion. What was the other one?
Insight.
Insight. Okay. 16 insight is going to be 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 for insight.
21 insight. None of the other attendants of this park seem to even notice that you are screaming. They are enjoying the park.
Huh.
And this guy, he stands a cigarette out below his feet. He's looking at you. He's like, okay. Listen, we'll see what we can do for you. Absolutely. What did you want exactly?
I wanted to see your man. Are you the manager around here? What can you do to rectify the situation?
I mean, it depends what you're requesting, man. I mean, I'm not exactly the manager. You could say that I'm the assistant to the general manager.
Oh, you're the assistant. Well, I'd like to see the manager.
That's appointment only.
Well, I'd like appointments. They deserve to know how the subpar service is going around in their establishment. They wouldn't want to know that.
For complaints, if you have a complaint, it goes through me. If there's something I can do for you specifically, sir, I would love to do it, but otherwise I'm going to have to ask you to lower your voice. People are taking naps inside.
If you want me to lower my voice, you better give me some service around here.
What do you mean by service? What do you want? What do you want? Do you want
What are you
stuff?
gonna-
I can give you some stuff.
It's not what I want, it's what you're going to give me to rectify the situation. So you better give me something. So you better give me something good. I want free meals. I want free onion rings. I want free potato skins. I want free margaritas. I've worked at a TGI during stays. I know what Karen's wants.
This is a family establishment. We don't have margaritas. I can see what I can do for you. We got worms. You want some fucking worms?
Do you have juice?
We have juice here. We got some dirt water. You want some dirt water?
That's not juice.
I can see what. Sure. Come with me. I guess.
Okay.
He's gonna head down. He's gonna drop by some sauce and go, what a fucking mess on it. Give him something. And I know we're not supposed to give him something, but this guy isn't gonna shut the fuck up unless we give him something, okay?
I'll fucking know I'm not gonna shut the fuck up.
You essentially have your pick, like, you can get free stuff from the stalls, essentially.
Every stall.
Roll me a persuasion check on that one.
Again?
Yeah, like, you got him to give you stuff, but you get the vibe with your insight check, based on the amount of times people have told you, she says I have to ask you for this, they don't keep any of these payments. The person getting paid is not them. So if they give it away for free, they're gonna get more shit.
Well, if they give it away for free,
Which they are.
Okay. What are they going to get if they start driving away customers?
With your insight check, you think you might be the only customers here.
All right.
The rest of them appear to not be in their right minds.
Okay.
So this
all right.
line of persuasion is mostly about them wanting to shut you up rather than being worried about any of the other customers.
All right. Do I get help from Melinora, who's crying next to me, and is causing more of a scene than than I would just be by myself?
Yeah, he drags his hand through the caramel on his head. He's like, "It's fine. Yeah, you get advantage. Go ahead." Look."
Thank you.
Fuck. 12.
Well,
So persuasive.
man, you can have some. Just pick a stall and take some free stuff, man. Like, I don't know what to give to you. You're not a standard customer.
Okay. What are the stalls?
What do you mean by that?
What do you mean? How dare you insult Melinora?
Oh, no.
I'm saying it's been a hot minute since we've had newcomers here, you know? You're not like, we take a look at fucking Tweedledee.
Yeah, it's gonna be another hot minute since you have any more newcomers after this treatment.
Yeah, you know, maybe that's not such a bad thing, you know?
That's to write you a scathing Yelp review.
Yeah, do it.
Good. What were the options again?
I have never in my life encountered such rampant xenophobia.
It's not
Xena.
xenophobia. You're gonna fucking. Never mind.
Mm-hmm. Oh, go ahead and say how it's not xenophobia.
No, yeah, if you want to be here, you should stay here. I would love to see you stay here, sir.
We're going to stay here, and we're going to enjoy all the services you have to offer for
I'm
free.
sure you'll enjoy it.
Oh my god, Bo.
There's entomology confectionery, there's dirt. So there's all the hard candy, there's rubble gums, which appears to have jam all over it, there's the worms, there's dirt, there's the caffeination station, there's the mystery surprise. There appear to be other rides in the distance where, like, you can go on the Ferris wheel or the roller coaster that surrounds the stump, or there's the plaza of entertainment where there appears to be a large stage off to the side that's kind of barren with nobody in the audience.
God. Okay.
Where are all the people?
Let's get a ticket to all the rides. Maybe we can cheer ourselves up.
Okay.
Fucking fine, sure, yeah, whatever you want. Go ahead.
You like the really fast ones.
Okay, we want a ticket to all the rides, and we want to also speak to your manager.
She's not taking appointments unless
She's
you
not
have
taking
something to
appointment-
offer the park. She's not here for complaints. She is here for meetings about expansion to the park exclusively, and unfortunately, you don't seem to be the kind of person who brings in more customers.
I know how to treat a customer. Excuse
Do
you,
you?
sir. Do I? Yes, I do. I have 10 years of management experience. Thank you very much.
I would say the rest of you also hear this conversation if you want to be a part of it, where it's just the guy going, I don't know what to give you. I
Lotus
get
is
that you're
gonna
very
walk
persuasive.
over.
I want to solidify. He wants to give you free stuff. There are things with it that are within his power, and there are things that aren't. It appears he cannot give you your memories back. That is physically impossible. And he cannot give you a complaint meeting with the witch because she does not take those. He can give you free rides to everything, and he can give you free stuff from the stalls. And that's about all he can do. He does make appointments otherwise, if you have something to offer the park, or if you want to make a deal with the witch, but she does not take complaints.
How about
Oh no.
employee what's the word I'm looking for? Employee retraining. So we can show them how to give the witch so we can show them how to give the customers of the carnival some goddamn service. Because right now it is not going well.
Like workforce training.
You want to offer workforce training? You want to
Mhm.
offer work? Okay, I mean, I can check.
By the way.
What?
Welcome, Raiders, by the way.
Oh, hi.
D&D games.
I'm being the worst Karen of my life, but about forwarding the plot.
I can ask. What I can do for you is I can ask.
You better?
I better. Okay.
Mhm.
That would be nice of you, thank you. And if you could
Uh,
tell him about the juice.
I can see about the juice. I can see about Eric, can you kind of do something about the juice? And the entomological station person, I can see if I can do something about the juice, absolutely. And she kind of takes one of the hard candies with a caterpillar and puts it into a cup of water. It's like, we'll give it a minute.
Still not juice.
Working on my dick, so sorry.
Okay, it's okay. It's the juice of the caterpillar. Juiced caterpillar, honey. That'll
Those
be
are the
great.
worst sequence of words I've ever heard in my life. And I've heard Snoogak say some terrible things.
Chucklehead is gonna kind of head off to the, he's kind of in a little bit of a fluster, head off towards back around the corner. It looks like inside the wood, the fallen tree itself. And he's gonna be gone for a hot second. Is there anything you guys want to do while he's checking in the back?
I've had my fun. What do you guys want to do?
Lotus is gonna walk up and like look at you and be like, "What the hell are you doing?"
Don't worry, I'm making progress here, guys. What have y'all got?
Worms!
Weren't we gonna like come together and convince them that we had a good thing to offer their carnival
Yeah.
park thing?
Okay, that's good. I got an appointment with the witch. Where's Alistair?
Under the pretense of what exactly?
I mean, maybe. He said he'd see if that was possible. I was pretending to be very freaked out, and then I got really freaked out, and now I really want juice, and they don't have juice.
It's okay, Nora. We'll get you some juice. Don't worry.
It's not worms.
That's not worms.
Thank you.
The only kind of liquid I carry is water and alcohol, so
What is alcohol? It's just for like fermented juice.
Go water it down.
It's like, I mean, I have some like mushroom rum stuff.
I think I gave my health potion away to Nib, so I'm sorry.
I mean, I have some Gatorade too, but this has like healing properties, and we should probably wait on that.
I would like to talk to Chucklehead when he comes back eventually.
Eventually.
Should we try and convince him that we're still the performers, or are we just running with this?
I think if he even knows we're with Bo, then he'll know that's not the case.
Okay, we'll have two
Yeah,
chances.
Plan
to do
A
this, I
has
think.
been burnt, hasn't it?
Yeah.
No. We'll just do it separately. It'll be fine.
And get two separate appointments, so you can get
Yeah.
killed on your own,
Yeah.
and then we can come up and die too.
No.
I mean, it's very likely she won't accept our appointment.
Yeah, which is true.
How about you do you, and then the rest of us will try. Where is Alistair, by the way? I haven't seen him in forever.
A hot second.
Wow.
I mean, he changes, right? So she changes.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Currently
They
ramming
I
my
think
moth
they
face into this cave.
This bug is bothering us, though.
I see the moth and like my mouth starts watering.
Gonna eat them?
No, Snood.
What?
Snood, I cannot watch you eat a bug right now.
But I got these worms. You want one?
Absolutely not.
We did get a lot of worms.
This
The
one's
Jansport
pink.
has so many worms in it.
Nora's gonna run somewhere to keep from being sick.
Aww.
Nora, as you're jogging away, you hear,
We're in position. Everything's going good.
Oh,
No.
no.
We are.
You can't.
you can say things are going good, things are going bad, or we're leaving right now.
Things are going bad.
Oh no.
Okay.
Really wish I could customize that message about now. But
Lotus is gonna look down at Snud and be like, "We probably shouldn't be associated with Bo right now.
Okay, let's stand
let's go in
away
that
from
tent. Yeah, let's go in
Okay.
that tent and see what's up. We're gonna go over to the mystery tent.
Everybody's about to be a fucking moth.
Approach the mystery tent. Long yellow ears.
Hi.
Oh, they're cute. They're like you.
No, they're not. I don't have eyes like that.
Well, except for the eyes. The eyes are.
They hold up
Hello?
the board.
What's that?
That's a memory taking door.
Yeah, we have one of those already. We don't need one of those.
No, they want to take our memory.
I don't like that. You do it if you want.
I'd rather know what memory I'm giving.
Let's go talk to the dirt guy.
These guys are weird.
You guys leave?
Yeah.
They put
Yeah.
their gourd away and they watch you leave.
Hey,
They have some cool
dirt
shit.
person.
Just anywhere but there.
I clicked most of my dirt.
Oh, that's sad. Is it good dirt? Can you eat it?
Yes,
You
I'm
can
gonna take
eat it?
some off the floor and eat it. Is it good?
it's dirt.
It's not the most high quality dirt I've eaten, but it's pretty good.
It's good.
Is it-
It's
does-
volcanic soil.
What?
Very fertile soil.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So what's your name?
Taleb.
Lilib?
Taleb.
Talelib. Talelib, how did you start working for this place?
With your passive insight, Lotus, very uncomfortable answering this question. Goblin Market has been here a long time, and things change over time, but I'm still here with my dirt.
You've been a dirt seller for a long time. You were so quiet.
Yeah, but
Yeah, it's like you're talking and your voice is fading in and out.
And Zoom does not recognize this as a human speaking voice.
Zoom is racist.
Oh, what? Okay, so but like, how did you start working here selling dirt?
At this period of time, Chucklehead is coming back out from the
We'll
tree.
just say this conversation happens.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to hear it either.
Chucklehead is coming out of the tree now, closes the little gate behind him, moves past another fence, and starts working his way back towards Bo and Nora and the moth.
Okay, Nora, no more worms. No more worms. We're gonna get some good quality juice for you.
Right.
Yeah.
She's gonna like whisper. It's like,
Also, I got a message while I was throwing up, or not throwing up, over there.
Mhm.
Things are going great on their end. I told him it wasn't going great on ours.
Oh, you're damn right it's not going great over here.
Sure. Okay. Right. So, you have an appointment, I guess.
Good.
But we do.
When is this appointment? When is this appointment?
Now?
what?
Do you have time now?
Do we have time? Do we ever have time now to fix the wait staff around here? Of course we have time right now.
Jesus. Okay. Yeah. It's just you two?
But we do have friends who
We have plenty of friends.
they've
Who are
also worked
also-
in the service industry.
Okay, well, if they're not ready now, I'm going now, so...
Friends?
Is this really happening?
Think so, unfortunately.
Okay, well, we have 1, 2,
I'll
3,
go shout
4,
for them.
5.
Nora goes to shout for them.
Where's Alistair?
We still don't have Alistair.
He ran off and got on the roller coaster or something.
There's a roller coaster here?
Points up.
But we'll leave a note.
I'll go up to Bo and like pat him on his flank. You think you can wait like an hour so we could enjoy ourselves before we potentially die?
An hour?
Maybe, I don't know.
Yes. I'm gonna go back up to Chucklehead.
You ready? Because she's waiting.
It's going to take
What I
1
got.
hour for us to compose ourselves after the terrible service that we have just witnessed in this establishment.
Throw me a persuasion check.
Nora's still crying by my side, right?
I'm gonna
Guess I have
guidance
to make a
you.
PowerPoint now.
We have to make a PowerPoint to get rid of this. To
You get a
compose
plus
ourselves
for
after
that.
this. God fucking damn it. 7 plus my persuasion would be 6. That's gonna be 13.
Plus 4 because I
No,
did the
if
guidance.
Plus 4 for
Did
guidance?
You cast guidance in front of this man.
It's a big man in front of. There's a whole horse body in front of me.
So you in your normal speaking voice went and
I can
punched this
whisper.
horse. You cannot. That is a
What?
sorcerer ability to whisper a spell.
Oh, this is lame. All right,
No,
well,
it's not lame. That's what sorcerers do. You have to actively,
Really?
loudly cast guidance for it to work.
Let me run this by you, Deanna. Does Chucklehead care?
Chucklehead does care.
we
He
can
cares?
go now, but we're missing. We don't know where he is.
Okay, so right. Alistair is the man with the plan. If anyone knows what's happening, it's Alistair. Or a person with a plan. We got this. Alistair has this.
You just
We
want
can
to
see-
She's a
lead us
very
there?
busy woman, and she doesn't make appointments for most people. So the fact that you're getting it in it all is a miracle. If you want to talk to her, you're gonna have to come back right now. Okay?
All right, I say we come back right now.
Okay.
I
So
suppose I can put the PowerPoint together while we walk.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Your PowerPoints are the best. They're going to convince the witch Stabitha easily.
Tabitha Nightshade.
Tabitha Nightshade, of course.
Yeah.
okay, I'll tell you what I am gonna do, Deanna.
Okay.
I'm
sorry,
gonna-
indeed.
I'm gonna perception to find Alistair.
How about we look where his son's?
Because like I need to look around and try and find them. I need to look for someone that doesn't look like they have their eyes glazed over. Alistair could look like anybody.
Let's have perception from Lotus and Vincent.
Okay.
His children.
And I'm gonna guide
Alright, he does
myself.
have a lot of small things following him.
Yeah, there's children. Are his children helping?
The 26
6.
on perception.
Oh,
Oh, Vincent.
that's 11.
11. Okay, you're a little distracted by the worms and the dirt and the voice of Philip talking about his time in the mountains with the dirt. And Lotus, you notice you're glancing around, gazing through all these various people within the park itself, and you can see mostly these glazed eyes, adults, mostly couples or triads of people, clearly families. And they all seem kind of glazed-eyed, and you kind of start looking lower, and you see Alexander and the little roly-poly, oh my goodness, what's his name? Jeffrey, rolling around on his back, that seems to be just kind of drifting gently behind the glaive and bumping up behind it, the way that they normally follow Alistair around.
I noticed that, and I'm like, oh, you guys aren't with Alistair. Hang on a minute.
We haven't been with Alistair in a hot second.
You also notice your book. You can feel it thrumming almost like a heartbeat. Where do you keep it? Is it like on a strap? Is it in a pocket?
It's like there's like a special pouch that I could like flip open and like draw it out like a pistol, kind of.
You can feel it thrumming like a bass beat right there at your hip.
Okay, well, I will investigate Alistair in a second, but I flip it out and take it, and I flip to the page that I know it's probably trying to.
With your knowledge of this book, you are very close. So close to Southgate right now.
I was just looking very hard at everyone. I haven't seen shit, so that's leading me to believe that we're about to go meet them.
Is he like invisible? Can Alistair be invisible?
He can cast spells, but
Also, the changeling, he can do whatever he wants.
Alexander's bumping against your glaive.
Wait.
I reach down and I take the mood ring off of the soldier. Delicately off of his knife. And that...
Is Babylon gonna recognize that? Should we bring that with us?
The robot?
Or Scabatha, I'm sorry. Yeah, the robot.
It's okay, we just found it somewhere. It's fine. Reach down to Alexander. Alexander, you know where he is, don't you? And I put the mood ring on Alexander.
It's a mood ring. I'm trying to figure out how much could possibly be communicated via mood ring right now.
Well, I know.
I'm gonna say roll me an insight check to see how much you can read out of this mood ring.
That's the good stuff. It's a 13.
13.
Yeah, we're back to low rolls again.
Just gotta ramp back up.
Calm and contented green, which you usually only see when he is nearby Alistair.
Laura's gonna get slightly agitated with all of the things bumping into her, and she's gonna catch them all in her hands.
Oh yeah, he's
Does
fluttering.
does Alexander react to that?
A little bit of surprise, a little yellow tinge of surprise, and then, oh, it's okay. Back to the green. It's okay.
Alexander, where's Alistair? We can't find him.
That's the robot to find him. That's what he's designed to do.
Robot. Wait a second, that robot stabs people when they pick them up.
I don't think it's gonna listen to us. It probably only listens to his dad.
True.
You could try.
Maybe we could see through it through the eyes. Oh, no.
What if he was trying to find... Jeffrey, where's your daddy?
Hold the eye to your eye. Hold the eye to your eye. Look through his eyes.
I'll
While you
take
guys
his
are
eye
having
off.
this conversation with a lily pad and a robot, you put the glasses on and you see the robot's eyes, and then Chucklehead says, "Are you guys fucking coming at the meeting?"
Sorry, just
Give me a
popping our
second.
juice.
I'm working.
Okay, you have like what 20 seconds. Let's go.
Okay.
You put them on. You can see through the robot's eyes. You see the back of Melionor's knees.
Jeffrey, look at your daddy. Where's your daddy? He's not there.
That's me. I'm not your father.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Vaguely upwards.
What are you holding, Melionora?
Oh, I've got the moth. I was just going to let it go when we got somewhere else, but just kept bumping into me. It was kind of
Forget
annoying.
the moth. Let it go. We're busy right now.
It's just gonna go right back to my glaive. I'm gonna find somewhere with a lot of lights. I'm gonna let it go there.
Just let it.
Let it stab
We have
itself.
20
Maybe
seconds.
it wants to die.
Fine. Oh my god, I'm not gonna kill it. What are
Kill
you
itself.
talking about?
Kill it to
We're on
go.
a time crunch.
Oh, God.
Alistair, do you flutter back towards the glaive? Where do you go?
Yeah, dude, imagine it's the closest light source. I'm a moth.
Is Jeffrey moving with it?
Jeffrey rotates with the moth.
Alistair turned into a moth. Doesn't he normally turn into stuff?
No.
I don't think he could turn into moths.
Why
I
not?
think that's my
He turned
job.
into like a lion.
He's not a druid.
Like a
No,
lion person
that's-
still.
That's
You're
very
forfeiting the
animalistic of
meeting
you.
in 5,
May I,
4.
I'm gonna.
Madam DM, may I roll an Arcana check?
You can roll
So,
an Arcana check.
I was about to
yeah.
ask that. Yes.
Anyone who's proficient in Arcana can roll an Arcana.
I'm not
check.
fucking proficient. God damn
I
it.
am
Okay,
proficient
you're
in
gonna say
Arcana.
Proficient in Arcana.
Fuck! I got a 3-8. Come on.
I got a 14.
Oh yeah.
You're a moth.
Bo,
You're a moth. You're like, I'm not normally a moth.
Bo, I'm assisting you because I'm not proficient and I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is happening.
All right. So Alice changes into things, and can he change it to a moth? Is that something changelings do? All right. So can I get rid of my lower one?
Roll, which means it's straight.
Okay. So can I roll
The
again?
first one, right?
So
The first one was a 16.
He
the second
rolled
one was
2.
a 3.
Yeah,
So
just
the,
whichever one the
the
first.
16 is what you would take then.
Okay. Am I understanding that polymorph? You take damage and you turn back to your normal thing.
What is your total with the 16 plus whatever?
It was 16 plus 5. It's gonna be
Oh
21.
yeah. No, you totally understand that.
Oh my god.
He killed Alistair! Oh my god.
A bald little goblin who you all have never seen before.
Oh my god.
Wait a minute, that's not Alistair.
Who are you?
Stop it.
What the fuck is this?
Oh my god!
What the fuck are you? You're not Alistair.
No, I am.
You're bald.
I've always been bald.
Alice,
Just Delicious,
Colin.
we've been over this.
We left.
Alopecia is a very
I
serious
thought the
condition.
unicorn tears would cure baldness, but only caused it.
Alright, we got a meeting though. We gotta go.
we get a meeting,
Whoa.
Alistair.
Hey, we're ready to go see the witch. Let's go.
Thank you. Let's go. Applehead and his great big caramel apple head are gonna pull out another fucking cigarette. Each one at this one. And he's gonna be guiding you back into the side of the. He pulls open a door that leads into a hallway. And two of you can give me perception checks as you are heading into the first hallway that you enter here. Is kind of a long, thin between bark kind of system. The bark is huge. It's like you took a tree and multiplied it by 20 to make it thicker.
Hey, Chucklehead, how do you smoke those cigarettes without a mouth?
He has a mouth. It's just like a carving. He just kind of jams it against the soft white apple part. These little burn marks.
Okay, sure.
What are my perception checks, boys? Boils.
I got a 23.
23. Anybody else?
I'm between genders right now. I look too good for a gender today.
Fair enough. All right. So with the 23, Lotus, you notice. Coming out of the hallway past you guys, going through the door. It's a little frog.
Oh God.
And at the end
Boys,
of
we've
this
been found
hallway,
out.
where Chucklehead is leading you guys both, you're gonna want to talk to her. He gestures. At the end of this narrow hallway here, leading further into the place, there is a young girl. Gray-skinned, pretty short. She looks about child size, wearing kind of a dress with a ruffled waist and short sleeves. She's got longer fingers, and she wears over her face a mask of a little piggy. Of a little fowl, almost, with long ears that come out from the side, and kind of curling grayish hair. And she looks down at a little frog by her foot and stomps it there. And Lotus, at your hip, your little book is going.
Oh, trust me, I already fucking knew.
And I think with Sowpig at the end of the hallway,
Happy to see you. Ready for your appointment.
I think I'm gonna call the episode there. Yeah. It took you guys a while to get in here, but you do have an appointment.
Let's talk to Sowpig first.
Alright, I've got a couple of announcements to yell about unless anybody has anything they want to do before we head out. If there's any final "you were a moth" conversations to have while you guys were heading down this little hallway, you can absolutely do that.
Alistair, why?
Why?
Lotus is silent as shit, so you guys go ahead.
Goblins didn't talk. They offered goods. I'm never one to turn down magical items. I touched it, but the moth was a trap.
So they offered you the good of turning into a moth?
They offered me a tiny moth, and I was like, "Oh wow, what's this?" They didn't respond. And I was like, "All right, I'll find out." I grabbed it, and then I fluttered about. I don't really remember much. It was hard to think as a moth, I'd imagine.
I mean, are you hurt? I did kind of give you a hard swat right there.
God told me I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, you took
All right,
one
I
point
guess.
of damage, which brought you from moth back to your normal self. I mean, unless you have, what is your unarmed strike, Bo?
I got hooves, so
No. A
You did
regular
not clap
punch.
him with
Do
your
you have an
hooves.
unarmed strike? On
I have
your
a 0 strength, so
So it'd be
probably not
one.
much.
It'd be one. Yeah.
It'd
So
be
we'll
one?
just
Alright.
take him from moth to himself. Yeah.
And then,
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm good. But they did give me this really cool sword, though.
okay. So you got a really cool sword out of it,
Yeah.
and you took 1 point of damage. That's not bad.
That's not bad. And they took a memory, but I don't remember what.
It's okay. They're normally not that important, so it's fine.
You
Probably
guys
wasn't.
have this cheery conversation as this pig-masked, giggling zombie girl at the end of the hallway says, "You have an appointment." And you're like, "Cool." Just
One
a minute.
second.
Nora
More
and
important things to talk
Snudgek.
about. Who does this manager think she is?
Nora and Snudgek, you feel Lotus's hands grab both of yours, like uncomfortably tight.
Come on, Lotus.
Nora
He's
squeezes back and gets
just
a little
staring
closer.
at her.
Oh yeah, that's right. Don't worry, we're gonna kill her.
All right, and we'll end it there. Oh, I'm gonna yell about a bunch of stuff before Dylan yells about a bunch of stuff. Thank you.
Thank
First of all, if you enjoyed our show, thank you very much, and thank you so much for joining us this evening. It means a lot. If you like us on the individual level, you can follow our cast on social media by using command IronCast. That's me and my beautiful players, Zach, James, Dylan, Danny, Max, and Rana. I'm Deanna, your story master. You can follow us using command IronCast. If you enjoyed our show and our channel in general, you can consider supporting us with a sub or use your free Twitch Prime subscription. It takes a lot of work to bring you the amount of content that we bring you every week. We're currently doing 2 shows with more in the pipeline. We want to keep bringing you that awesome stuff. Subscribers get exclusive emotes, and also we love you on a deeply personal, intimate level. Forget I said that. That was really crazy. But we do love
It's
you.
intimate. It's
Yeah.
intimate,
You can
baby.
also-
Bring it in.
You can also catch up on all of our shows on our YouTube, so make sure to follow us on YouTube. Man, YouTube. If you join us on Monday night, you can join us for Fate's End, which is our homebrew Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition game. I don't know why I said it that way. Where we play in the land of Aurora, which is a land you might recognize from our Kickstarter, which we're very excited about. I am in that game. Raina's in that game. Danny is in that game. We are currently in the Feywild there as well, but it is significantly less full of frogs and amusement parks. I haven't noticed. Right now, we are at my biological dad's torture greenhouse. We're not too good. Well, we're a little bit concerned, but everything is going to be okay. Otherwise, you can come back here next Wednesday to join us for another episode of The Wilds Beyond the Witchlight when they deal with Southing. Maybe they'll meet the witch. Maybe they'll have a fun time in the sweatshop in the back of the amusement park. We'll see. I believe there will also be another 10/20 giveaway next week. Is she gonna die? Yeah. We'll see. Anyway, I think that's
One of us
all
is.
that I have to scream about. I'm gonna toss it to Monsieur Dillon.
Hello, I'm Mansour, and I'm here to show Lauren how to do announcements. You guys ready for that? D&D Games, the rate of 12 viewers. Thank you. I got Raystorm28 with a follow. Thank you so much. Big Bluff with a gift to Kaz the DM. You're wonderful. Thank you. On that note, but other stream on Monday. Guys, later.
Raid time. Who are we raiding?
We're gonna be raiding Blackwater D&D on their finale episode.
Finale episode. Oh my god.
Yes.
It never happened.
Thank you guys.